is the world famous KROQ.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to your Wednesday. Here we are on KROQ. Good morning. How the hell goes it? Klein Alley Show in your ear holes where we belong. Hook you up with Disneyland tickets later this morning, as well as more tickets to KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas. I'm Klein. There's Allie.
Hi.
Jake the Nerd somewhere.
What's up, dude?
DJ Omar Khan, the audio sniper, of course, in the back room, taking them calls. I think Postmaster Johnny, although I haven't seen him yet today, because I think his car exploded again yesterday.
Dude, I can't believe he's still alive. That's crazy.
It is. That's something else. Also, I don't know where he's going to get his work done on his car, but I feel like at some point there should be like warranty for service. I mean, he's had his car fixed, I don't even know, 15 times in the last month, and every time it lasts like 3 days, and then it blows up again.
Yeah, but
when I was his age, I wasn't going to the Pep Boys. I was going to,
Your cousin.
Juan down the street.
Right.
Exactly.
Your buddy's cousin.
I think that's
you know?
what is happening.
Oh,
Yeah,
is
I don't go to Pep
Oh,
Boys.
he's here. Johnny, you're here this morning.
Yeah, good. Good morning, guys.
I didn't think. What happened to your car yesterday? That was the craziest thing, man.
Just driving home, and then the brakes had broke on me, and they fell off, and I was like, not in the canyon. I was like, that's up and down, and yeah, I had to pull up on the e-brake and use that as my foot brake, and I was like sliding and sloshing all over the canyon.
Johnny's got some weird theory because he's almost 27, and you know so many greats died at 27. You know, Kurt Cobain, Winehouse. There's that curse of dying at 27. And Johnny thinks because he is the official churro taster of the show that he's also one of the greats, and he's very concerned. He's had some weird feeling that he's going to die.
Make it happen.
That he's going to die at 27, and that's a real concern of yours, right?
Yeah, I got to be a member of the club, man, the 27 Club.
Right.
Yeah, but
Wait, you got to be a member of the club. What are you saying?
I didn't do life right if I didn't make it in the club.
He feels like if you make it to 28, you're officially a loser because only the really cool people die at 27. That's his theory.
Fade away.
So just keep on driving the canyons with no brakes, dude. You'll be in that 27 club. No problem.
Yes, sir.
yeah, but the people who died at 27, that you think about people like that, they were massive rock stars and they died tragically and they were, like viral, big international stories. You're just a dude in the canyon.
What are you talking about? He's Fellatio Salad Man.
Yeah,
but
that's true. His I didn't see him.
Fellatio Salad guy at 27 dies
And he's also the guy who's smuggling, ribs into the theater.
because his brakes went off
Very popular.
and he flew off the PCH.
Yeah, he's
I can see it now. I can see it,
ocean.
Johnny. Yeah, watch out, dude. Don't die.
He's a modern day James Dean. Think about it.
Didn't all of them die of drug overdoses?
Yeah.
Like Hendrix, Joplin.
Jim and Kurt all died of drug overdoses. Brian Jones, Robert
Kurt
Johnson.
did die from a drug overdose.
How many of them died from their brakes
Yeah, by the
falling
way,
off because they never got them replaced when they were supposed to?
Never.
And
So
Kurt
I'd be the first.
Cobain, Johnny, I hate to break it to you, didn't die from a drug overdose. It was a bullet overdose, if you remember how he ended up killing himself, right?
I think somebody might have killed him.
Oh,
boy.
you're a
Here we
conspiracy
go.
theory. Well,
Okay.
we'll have
There's still
conspiracy
that drug
theories
overdose.
about your death as
You know
well.
what, guys? Stop. He's not dying. I hate this. He's not going to die. He's too young. He's not dying.
I'm sure that's what
Vanessa's
the parents of
gonna
all
kill
those
you.
27-year-olds said.
Yeah. You could just, by the way, you could just hear that Vanessa's tone. She's definitely going to off Johnny,
Totally.
right?
Guys, he's too young as she pulls out a giant knife.
She's just working on her alibi right now. Decent show planned for you today. We'll get into it all next right here. KROQ, good morning. your Klein Alley Show. Lots of ways to get involved. Of course, you can join us on the radio. Maybe you're listening right now in your car. We appreciate you. 800-520-1067 if you'd like to join on the phones. On the text line, you'll need those numbers later this morning to win stuff from us, like Disneyland tickets to KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas. And if you'd like to, you could enjoy the show visually with your eyes as well. We always say thanks for the ear holes, but thank you for your eye holes as well. You can find us on YouTube streaming on the KROQ YouTube page right now.
When you go onto the YouTube page, you may regret having eyes.
You will
But
regret
just
it.
know that if you keep looking, it becomes like a weird magic eye, and suddenly we become hot.
That is not true.
Yeah, if you look long enough.
People have watched for hours, and the only way that's ever happened is when they realize they've accidentally stumbled into a completely different YouTube. And then they go, look at that show. It's finally tolerable.
It's like a lead singer of a band effect, you know? Like the lead singer's not that cute, but then if you watch them sing long enough and you go to enough of their shows, you're like, oh my God, I'm so attracted to that person. That's what
Maddie
we're hoping
Healy.
is going to happen
The
on
Maddie
the
Healy
YouTube
effect.
channel.
That's what we're hoping for. Hey, by the way, something on the show yesterday was said that created a lot of controversy. Omar made a claim about people that get pregnant often, and it was a claim that many were offended by, but someone that actually was on the show yesterday wanted to call back on the GOAT line to let Omar know that he's not that far off.
Hi, I just called about the oopsie babies, and Omar, yes, I am Mexican, and I do get pregnant easy. That's all.
Yep.
Just wanted to confirm that it is absolutely true.
Stop looking at
Told
her.
you so.
It's a stereotype, but if you do look at that woman, even just her leaving that message, she's now pregnant with twins.
Man,
So it's
true.
unbelievable.
I wish
the power.
that was me.
Allie, you know what you need? You need to get some Mexican sperm. I know you've been looking for a sperm donor. You got that guy that you like. That
Let's
gave you
get Four Loco Freddy on the phone.
You get Four Loco Freddy sperm, you'll be pregnant before it even goes
know what,
inside
though?
you.
I
Stand
am
next to the tank, you'll be pregnant.
A little bit starting to doubt the fact that I picked a certain donor.
What does that mean?
The eye color's off. The handedness is off. Like there's some things that I feel like should have been a sure thing that aren't. And I'm like,
You think you got bogus sperm?
well, it's not that I don't feel I got good sperm.
You just
Like
don't think
obviously I love my kid, he's great.
All right, you gotta
but,
say
It's half you. Remember that.
right, but like for example,
Yeah, maybe it's the half that's you that's all off.
you know, that could be true. I take back what I said. I wish that I had gotten switched.
Yeah, you got to go back to your father. Wait a minute. So you think that something is amiss about the?
Well, for example, I have hazel eyes. The donor had hazel eyes. There is a 99.99% chance that child will have hazel eyes. It's like guaranteed.
Right. What's he got?
He's got like blue eyes, like bluish
Don't they
green
change?
eyes.
Eye colors keep changing until you're like 10 or something.
I don't think it's 10. The kid's almost 3. I feel like it should have changed by now.
You can buy those color corrective contact lenses. Give him any color you want, Allie.
You're right. I should change him
Yeah,
to make him what I wanted.
Change him to make him exactly what you
Good
wanted.
for his self-esteem.
So that's interesting. So you,
I also am left-handed. The donor is left-handed. He's clearly showing no sign of being left-handed. I've been trying to force it on him.
well, I don't think the left hand is that something you pass on, left-handedness, or is that just something
Yeah.
it is?
But is Katie right-handed? Ooh. I know
Well,
it's
she's not in the mix.
I know it works out.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
You know what? Vanessa has a great point. It
Yeah,
could be
it's
Katie's
the sparkle
side.
of Katie.
Yeah, but she has, as you've said many times, to her face and behind her back, she has nothing to do with this child.
Nothing. But also, had brown hair. The donor had brown hair. Wesley's like blonde.
Yeah, he is very blonde.
that is, yeah. I mean, you
And
bring
I'm-
up great points
And I'm,
here.
I'm like, what is going on here?
Baby at the hospital.
Have you contacted the place where you purchased the semen from and said to them, "Hey, look, I know there's no like takebacks, but can I just confirm what I paid for? Because
Well-
you did pay. You're El Cheapo, but you did pay for some bonuses. I mean, you paid for some top shelf stuff.
And if I got my money back, it would be a great holiday story
Oh,
at
my
every
God.
single dinner for multiple years until he goes to therapy.
Yeah, you just said. I mean, not that you return the kid. You keep the kid, but you
Oh,
just
sorry. I
said.
thought that's what we were.
Oh, okay. In that case, return the kid.
No, I do think that I can do that, but I have to be prepared to do a blood draw and submit DNA of him.
Do you have any of the original sampling left that you could do like a comparison?
What, you think, like I'm going to scrape the resin and put on my gums or something?
Yeah, exactly. Give yourself a little dummy. Is that possible? No?
You know what? I'll ask.
Yeah.
They did give me the empty vial. Because after they inject it, they say, do you want to keep the vial?
And Allie's like, I'll keep anything.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, oh, cool. Maybe I can recycle the bottle.
Get a nickel for this. Start putting it to work.
So I think I do have it, but I don't know if there's any DNA on it.
So those are the two biggest pieces of evidence you have so far: that hair color, eye color,
and handedness.
Handedness,
which I feel like are pretty major parts.
What about resemblance? You haven't seen what this guy looks like, have you?
No.
So you have no idea what the donor looks like.
I have no idea what the donor looks like. I know that my kid looks like me, but the celebrity references they made for the donor were Luke Bryant, I believe.
Oh, God. Really? That's what they said? Wait, when you buy sperm, they tell you what celebrity lookalike the person most resembles?
Yeah, like my friend picked her donor, and her celebrity references were Jake Gyllenhaal and somebody, like hot people.
Yeah,
Mine were not hot people.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
So that seems to track.
Do you think if you had tried to get hot people sperm, they would have been like, sorry, no one's going to buy this. Like, we need to get you middle of the road.
Yeah, this fits you.
Look, I don't know. People have their theories about this. Hillary, you're on KROQ. Go ahead. What's up?
Hey, good morning. Hey, Allie. My mom came from a family of 6. And so my aunts and my uncles all had super dark skin, dark hair, brown eyes, and she had white blonde hair, blue eyes, and white skin. And so my grandma was like that, and my grandpa had the dark skin, dark eyes, and everything else. So just maybe you have like some weird, like
mutation.
Her white gene is really, really strong in
Allie does have a strong white gene.
I do. I really do.
Yeah.
It fights off everything.
Yeah. I'm not saying Allie's white gene is white power, but it is white powerful.
It's like a vaccine for all culture.
Yeah. What is this? A little bit of spice? Get rid of it.
Get out of here.
Take a quick break. We're back in a second. $100 of Allie's cash up for grabs. If you want it, all you got to do is be on the phones now. 800-520-1067. 5 questions about the news. You battle Allie toe to toe. If you do better than she does, she instantly gives you $100. The first thing we do after this quick break right here at KROQ.
Christmas really is coming? Oh, I'm so glad.
The 33rd annual KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas.
Next Saturday, December 14th, Kia Forum. Every hour from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Listen to win your way in.
That loving sound.
Beck, the Linda Lindas, Smashing Pumpkins, Sublime, Baby.
Hey guys, this is Jim from Gimme World. Keep listening to KROQ to win tickets.
The 33rd annual KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas, presented by Gain.
Proceeds benefit Carlos Niños and Al Wooten Jr. Youth Center. From San Bernardino International Airport. Fly Breeze from San Bernardino to San Francisco or Provo.
KROQ, Klein Alley Show. Let's solve a mystery. A couple days ago, a package arrived after the show. It was a giant bouquet of these live forever flowers that last for a couple of years. They're very expensive. They're sent like a giant, looks like a paint bucket. I think it's officially known as like a hat box or something.
Oh.
I don't know what those things are called, but fancy. And it was arrived and it was addressed to Vanessa. She doesn't want to give her last name. And this, she didn't know where they came from because there was nothing on the card except it said, here, something brighten your day or something.
It said
trash.
smile. Brighter days are ahead.
Smile.
Hope you like these.
Brighter days are ahead. Now, there's been so many interesting developments with Vanessa. You know, Vanessa's single. She lives by herself. Let me give out her address.
She has no protection.
No
There's
protection.
No building security.
Low windows and no
What
block.
are you guys talking about? I have so much protection.
So here's the deal. Vanessa is freaked out because she thinks that maybe she has a stalker. And the reason she thinks this is because she went on a date a few weeks ago with someone and she said the date wasn't great. So she said to the guy, you can just walk me home and we'll call it a day.
Yeah.
The guy walked her home. A few days later, in her mail, a handwritten note from the guy.
Saying, I really, really like you still.
Yeah.
I want to spend time with you. By the way, get well soon from your surgery.
Right.
And we said that was creepy.
And then he signed his name.
In blood.
In ink, but it was might as well have been blood. It was a creepy signature. Regardless, that happened. And then Vanessa's like, I'm such an idiot. Why did I let the guy walk me home? And a lot of people texted us, especially a lot of women, and they said, word of advice, never even though it seems chivalrous to be like, oh, well, let me take you home. Don't do that, especially early.
I actually have a friend who's been dating for a while, and her favorite place she lives in Anaheim. Her favorite place to go on dates is downtown Disney. She's like, you literally have to go through security.
Oh, it's great. Smart.
You are in a crowded place 100% of the time.
Yep.
No one knows where you live or anything. It's just, let's meet at downtown Disney.
Oh, when they open up that Din Tai Fung, I'll be a regular. Soup dumplings all day. So Vanessa is freaking out. And then these flowers arrived. So the first thought she had was maybe it's the guy that also delivered. This guy likes to deliver stuff. Mm-hmm. Then there was a bunch of theories because she recently had a little flirty exchange, we thought, with the new lead singer of Sublime, Bradley's son, Jacob Noel. We thought maybe that was the situation going on.
He's got flower money.
He was here, and he was just here. He knows the address. That would have made sense. We talked about, of course, the Bud Light Bros, because the Bud Light Bros.
Yeah. Vanessa gets around.
She gets around.
I do not get around.
Everybody thinks they have a shot, with you. And the Bud Light Bros let us know that it was not them.
What's up, Klein Alley? It's the Bud Light Bros. Hey, great show today, guys. Hilarious. Just wanted to say, Allie is absolutely right. We are not Vanessa stalkers. As certified cheapos ourselves, we would never spend $400 on some flowers from Chateau La Fleur.
So they're out. They tapped out. They're not involved in this at all. They
Glad
never
we
did
can
it.
mention the flower company.
So they didn't get involved. They cleared the deck. Then there was a lot of theories coming through. Instagram went through all the theories, hundreds of theories pouring through Instagram, text line. Maybe it was this. Perhaps it was that. Maybe it's a security guy at the building. Maybe it was one of the bands. Bands, sometimes they send stuff over, like if we have them in, not because they're trying to sleep with Vanessa, but because they appreciate coming by and coming on the show. And Vanessa's usually the one that does all the emails back and forth. Could have been any of a number of guests that came by recently.
Yeah.
Gwen Stefani. Maybe
I wish it was Gwen Stefani.
I know, that'd be so nice.
That'd be so cool.
Maybe it was a pre-gift from Billie Eilish who's going to be by on Friday. I mean, it could have been any of a number of things. You don't know.
Right. But it was definitely for Vanessa.
Definitely just for Vanessa. And the message, even though it was vague, did say, here's
that brighter
to brighten
days
your
are
day.
ahead. Yeah.
So
now we have a break in the case.
there is a break in the case. Someone heard us discussing this on the air. And you can see what these things look like. And they're
From
up.
prison.
Inmate number 77357. And he said no, we got a text, for a DM from someone. And they said the following. And I just want to say before I read this, Vanessa, I had no idea how many strangers out there are infatuated with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it is.
I'm flattered, but I also don't get it. But thank you guys. But I don't understand.
There it is. That's the attraction
Exactly.
right there.
That's
the
That's
charm,
it.
is
That's
that
it.
Vanessa
Yep.
doesn't care. She just wants to live her damn life. She's still hung up on some chef that doesn't want to be in an exclusive relationship. And that's what makes her so wanted.
Yep.
Did you drunk text him after your birthday thing?
No.
Hey,
Actually,
guys.
I don't know.
Actually, I don't know.
Because I don't remember.
That was the other theory, that Vanessa was just out and having a wild birthday weekend in Long Beach, and she was drunk and making out with God knows who. And
I
maybe
didn't make out with anyone.
You don't know that.
Hey
I
guys,
know this.
she wrote, this is the DM guy. Hey guys, hope you're having an amazing day. I just wanted to apologize to Vanessa for the mystery gift she received yesterday. I honestly feel terrible for freaking her out. But I honestly just want to do something nice. That's all. And hopefully you guys don't take it apart. Because our theory was it was full of drugs. That was another theory.
that was another great
We were
theory.
going to rip it apart. It was very heavy. We figured it was a drug smuggling thing. Anyway, there's nothing other than that and roses, I promise. No cameras, no drugs, etc. As far as the message, I was just trying to be a nice gesture. Mm-hmm. And even though your life is great, you just never know, that's all. But again,
that's creepy.
sorry.
What do you mean that you never know? What are you going to do?
Life is short.
But again, sorry, Vanessa. I did not mean to scare you. I honestly do feel bad. Probably should have signed it. But yeah, again, my bad. And this
Okay.
was just from a...
So this is from a listener
just from
that
a listener that-
interacts with us regularly on our Instagram, but also could have... Can't you just take responsibility for the flowers?
Right. Well, that's the other thing. Anyone
Can't you
could
be
take
like, sorry,
responsibility.
I spent so much on you.
Right. That's what I would do. That's a great move. You want to slide in to Vanessa.
Yeah.
So anyway,
So
that's...
you're welcome, Vanessa, for the flowers.
That's right. There, we decided...
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
It's a show thing from all of
We
us.
forgot your birthday and we got you these flowers. Happy bright day. Right?
That makes sense now, actually.
Okay.
There we go.
Man,
Yeah.
I can't believe she bought it. What a dummy. Yeah, so I think they're from a listener. Well, at least one guy took credit for them. Maybe.
But now there's a different admirer. It's crazy.
That's crazy. So now we got to give this guy
I think
her
now we're
address.
up to 3 admirers, which
so
is
funny.
a lot.
You have more admirers than the rest of the whole show combined.
Exactly.
Which is so frustrating.
Which is the whole show combined is 0.
Yeah, all we want is an admirer. We have
just
0.
One.
Guys, please, everyone that admires Allie, Klein, Jake, Omar, Johnny, hit them up. Because I cannot go with this attention.
Don't send us flowers, though. Send us
them
food.
flowers.
Yeah,
send us food.
I eat it.
Part 2 of this is that Jake took those flowers and tried to give them to his girlfriend and hoping it would end his dry spell. We'll get to that later in the show, but it also could not have gone worse.
I heard you listening to some of it and just shaking your head, and it made me so sad. I haven't heard it yet, but it seems like you were very sad for him.
Yeah, we'll get to this later today. We'll come back in a moment, take a look at what's going on in the world together, then the Freeway feud and your sold-out Billie Eilish tickets all coming up. I know you're Easy money every morning right around this time. All you got to do is be listening and be on the phones at 800-520-1067. Many people have said that when they just listen along, they beat Allie, answering 5 questions about the news. But are you brave enough to actually call and battle her face-to-face, toe-to-toe? Allie sometimes is up for the challenge. Other times she says, unexpected. I thought I knew stuff, and apparently I know nothing. Currently, right now, you hear her working on the first batch of ADD news, which you'll get later this hour. But has she been paying any attention at all?
I will say that even though every day, multiple times a day, I am checking the news feed and doing research for the show, I was falling into a lot of wicked rabbit holes.
Oh.
It was like, here's a suggested video, and I was like, all right, gotta watch it. So I was getting sidetracked a lot yesterday, and I do feel like I'm kind of playing catch-up this morning.
Let's go ahead and see if you can take $100 of her money the easy way.
5 questions, you win or lose. Let's find out if Allie knows the news.
Right. 5 simple questions.
She's Cougar the Cougars, and she's shaped like a shoe. Let's find out if Allie knows the news. Oh.
Let's go to...
it's even better to have the engineer laughing at me through the break room, looking at me while he does it.
Well, he's realized you do look like a shoe. You're shaped like a shoe. That's right.
He's like, yeah.
Catherine, welcome to KROQ. Good morning. How goes it?
Good morning. Going pretty well.
I got 5 questions here. Allie's going to leave the KROQ studios and sequester herself, where she will not hear your answers. She will not hear the questions. You do as good as you can possibly do. Then we'll bring her back in. We'll score it together at the end. Hopefully you do better than she does. And
I'm going to go have
$100.
awkward conversation with this guy.
Get out there and have a chat with the engineer. And as soon as she's out of the studio, your questions will begin. Answer them quickly, confidently, and accurately. Your round of Allie Knows the News starts right now.
Allie Knows the News.
A man in Woodland Hills is fighting desperately to try to keep this food spot from opening in his neighborhood because he thinks it will screw up traffic. Which food spot is he trying to keep out of Woodland Hills?
Subway.
Question number 2. Forget about that Tyson fight. There's a new brawl that is in the process of being put together right now between former NFL great Rob Gronkowski and this former Laker. If they can get $12 million, they will fight. Which former Laker is potentially going to box Rob Gronkowski?
Former Laker?
Yep.
No idea.
Question number 3. L.A. County has filed a lawsuit against Coca-Cola and Pepsi over what?
Pass.
Question 4. This caused a water closure at a Dana Point beach. Dana Point Beach closed temporarily for what reason?
I'm so sorry. The call keeps breaking up. That's why I can't hear.
Oh, you're going to blame it on the call breaking up. Okay, well, I will repeat the question. This caused a water closure at a Dana Point Beach. What was the cause of the water closure?
Toxic chemicals.
And finally, we will wrap it up with this. This rapper's mother, unfortunately, has passed at the age of 69.
Eminem.
All right. Nice, strong way to end it. Let's bring Allie in. We'll score it together. Let's see how you do. Well, sometimes you only need one or two to win the $100. Occasionally, usually 3 is the sweet spot. And every once in a while, Allie gets a big fat goose egg. It's nothing right. Here we go. Allie, you're battling Catherine, who said her phone was breaking in and out.
Oh, fun.
Let's find out if that is actually true or not. Question number 1. A Woodland Hills homeowner is fighting to keep this food spot from opening up in his neighborhood because he says it's going to ruin traffic.
It's probably Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. She said Subway. The correct answer is In-N-Out's.
Oh, well, that'll
now, I don't know if
traffic,
that's
too.
a good thing or a bad thing. If you're about to get an In-N-Out close to your neighborhood, I would argue that's a great thing, but also I could see why you would think that was terrible.
It depends on where it is, because there's one really close to my house, but it's far enough away to not be an issue for
But can
me.
you get the wafting smell of the onions from your place? Like
Not from my place,
Oh.
but within a 3-minute drive.
All right, no one gets the point. We go to question number 2. Question 2. Move over, Tyson. That Tyson fight is old news. Now, former NFL great Rob Gronkowski is saying that he'd like to box this former Laker if they can get $12 million to actually do the fight. Which former Laker is Rob Gronkowski?
Magic Johnson?
Oh, that would be interesting. That would be that would have the same level of sadness as the Tyson fight.
I think so.
No, a little younger than Magic. A little healthier. Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille
That's not much.
O'Neal. No one gets the point on that either. She didn't get that right. We go to question number 3. L.A. County has filed a lawsuit against Coca-Cola and Pepsi over what?
Over the recycling practices, because they're saying they recycle a lot more than they do.
That is absolutely correct. They're saying that these unrecycled plastic bottles are absolutely ruining everything, and they're blaming Coke and Pepsi for that. Allie gets the point.
I think also they're like, this is reusable plastic, but they don't reuse it.
That's right. Go to question number 4. Allie's up 1-0. 2 questions left. Question 4. This caused a water closure at a Dana Point Beach. What was the cause of a water closure?
Water closure? They closed the water?
This is one of those questions that Jake had written, and I kind of didn't understand what he meant, but I go, all right, maybe it means
Did
something.
They close the ocean? What happened?
Yeah, they closed the ocean. The beach was open, but they closed the ocean.
So they closed
the ocean. The water by the beach was do not enter. A water closure, as it's known as by nobody other than Jake. But I read it, so it's my own dumb fault.
Water closure. I'm sorry, I'm getting caught up. What's the rest of the question?
This
For what
caused
reason?
a water closure at a Dana Point Beach.
It's probably some like septic tank leak or something.
She said chemicals. I'll accept her answer, but technically it was a massive sewage spill.
Yeah.
The worst type. But if you're Cougars,
That's a great day to go in the water.
that's when you go to the beach. Oh, sewage spill? Let me get my trunks. And finally, I'll give her the point on that as well, so she's on the board. 2-1, Allie. 1 question left. This rapper's mother sadly died at the age of 69.
Oh, yeah, Eminem.
Eminem, she got that as well. All right, well, final score, 3-2. You put in a decent effort, Catherine. Unfortunately, Allie smoked you by 1, and what must you shamefully admit over the airways of KROQ?
Oh, man, my name is Catherine from Ontario, and Allie knows the news.
Yeah, tomorrow you'll
Good
have
effort.
a shot at $100 of Allie's money again, and we'd love to pay the people, especially around the holidays. And now some Lincoln Park for you, as we say happy Wednesday on KROQ. like to go to Disneyland. We got 4 one-day, one-park passes coming to you later this morning. Also get you into KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas at 9 a.m. sharp and potentially at some time before then. Just got to keep listening to win or watch along on YouTube because some people are actually watching the YouTube but then still calling when we give stuff away. It's the best of both worlds. You can still get in on all the action here at KROQ. And if you need us, the text line, the phones, 800-520-1067. I don't know if I'm wrong here, and you're going to say, yeah, you're wrong. But let me just, before I even explain what's going on.
Talking about your Spotify Wrapped. Is that what we're doing here?
Not talking about my Spotify Wrapped.
It shows that you played this 1 million times this year.
Not 1 million times, but it was my second most listened to. My Spotify Wrapp's all messed up because of kids, and it's embarrassing.
Sure.
Taylor Swift
They're
is not,
listening to Shabuzi.
They are. They like that song.
Talking about whiskey.
They like that. Shabuzi and Taylor Swift have taken over my stupid rap.
Man.
They have taken over the rap.
I could totally see you listening to this on your way home with your little your little head bob. Look at that.
It is not a good song.
Well, you know what? Now,
now what are you defending here?
I've heard it 4,000 times this year, and eventually you get brainwashed into liking the song. It's embarrassing. Spotify Wrapped dropped today, and I appreciate all the people that have already texted us that our show was tops on their Spotify Wrapped. Thank you for listening to our show greatly. It means a lot, and the hours that you put in, Jesus Christ, I wish you could get them back.
And most people do have an embarrassing Spotify Wrapped, clearly.
Embarrassing, and then you need to have, there needs to be some sort of a caveat or some sort of an asterisk that says something along the lines of,
this isn't about me.
Right.
I have a family.
Right, I have a family. Right. Because sometimes...
Well, my number one most listened to song was Wheels on the Bus, so I'm right there with you.
Yeah, but Allie...
But that's very clear that it's for a child.
Before you had kids, though, that was also your number one song.
I mean, it's a hard song. A lot of verses.
And also, the other thing is, on Spotify, which is annoying, is if you just are looking for one song and hit play, it'll just keep going. It doesn't, go to the next song. So if you have
it doesn't?
No,
I don't have Spotify.
If you have one song that you're looking for or searching for, and my kids will get into a thing where if they hear a song they like, they just want it over and over and over and over.
Oh, they have a loop
again.
feature on there?
Oh yeah, dude. Same song.
Oh, wow.
So I feel
I don't think you know how to turn off the loop feature.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I don't know how. But they'll also, if it does move to another song, because it'll try every once in a while, they'll put something on they want. It'll be Taylor Swift, and then it'll kick back into my music. And then when it kicks back into something I like, they'll go, "Turn this sucks. Turn this off."
This is also one of your top picks.
I don't know how this...
But this is you because you like Spanish guitar.
I do like Spanish guitar. But this was when I decided I was going to try to make my house feel more relaxing.
Yeah, so while Jose Mendez, by the way, if people care.
Big fan of Jose Mendez.
Klein wants to feel like he's the man of the house.
I want to feel like I'm...
By the way, this also strikes me if Klein wants sexy time, he'll throw this on.
No. This is not...
No, that's not R&B, Klein.
I wasn't even sure to be honest, who Jose Mendez was. I just knew that guitar does sound familiar.
The head of a cartel, apparently.
Yeah. I like to go home and feel like Griselda in my own house.
What do you want from me? You come in here.
There's not one thing on my...
You want a pizza?
There's not one thing on my year-end rap that I'm proud of. Everything is embarrassing for a different reason. It's really a lot of people... I've already seen it this morning. People are posting there, being like, "Yeah, killer year, crushed it this year."
Yeah,
and I go, I cannot let anyone see this publicly. In fact, I was talking to Allie privately about it. I didn't realize Omar will be sitting back there downloading away.
I was like, I got to get a clip of this.
This is...
mine's pretty embarrassing because mine has a lot of Frank Sinatra.
Oh, really?
Marvin Gaye. Well, I use my Spotify for a lot of my weddings. You know what I mean?
But
a lot of that stuff.
That screws it up.
I don't think that's... Frank Sinatra is not embarrassing.
That's a classic, I guess.
Yeah, neither one of those are embarrassing. I'm sure, the reality is most people should get one. They should figure out a way with the technology to let you eliminate one and do a swap out. Because I think most people think, all right, well, 3 of these make sense. 1 or 2 of these were my kids. I'd like to get rid of that. That's a good song.
You have that whiskey. You own a cartel. You work hard.
Hey, listen. When I go back to my...
It's this. And this.
Well, the reality is...
I'm a hard-working man. A family man.
My house is so chaotic at all times that I thought to myself, stupid me, that if I put on that relaxing Spanish guitar, it would drown out all of the chaos of yelling and screaming and dogs barking and this. And all it does is really adds to, like, imagine that sound with also my kids screaming in the background.
Yes, with like crying. It
Right.
just sounds like someone's getting murdered.
Yeah, it's
Here, hold on. Let's see if I can do this here. Well, I got this, and then.
Hey.
Shut up! God damn it! Let me go. Peace.
Yep.
Stupid.
That's beautiful. Very relaxing. Do that again, you're going to be trouble.
Stupid. Stupid man.
Now listen. Do not curse. It's not okay.
Okay, stupido. Okay, then we could party and we could look at each other's viewers.
See? All right. I don't like this. See how relaxing that is?
What a beautiful Wrapped.
Hey, finally, something on my rap I'm not ashamed of. Some chili peppers. Look at that, huh? What a year it's been. It's KROQ. We are a Klein Alley Show. Good morning. KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. Brian, you're on the phone at 800-520-1067. What's up?
What's up, man? I was relating to the thing you guys are talking about, the Spotify rap, Warped, whatever. I listen to a lot of, like, classic rock, a lot of new heavy metal, you know. I listen to, like, my favorite song is Orion by Metallica every year, #1 on Warped. But then I'll get, like, another handful of songs from Olivia Rodrigo and Taylor Swift and Faye Webster and the Marias because my little sister also uses my Spotify.
Yep, I know. They got to figure out a way to separate it out. It's Ali was saying it's humiliating.
Yeah, I mean, it should be pretty easy to
I can't blame this on
keep
anyone.
the family together.
That's right.
This is good.
Thank you, Vanessa.
Because this sounds like drug cartel music.
Yeah, Vanessa.
That's why Vanessa
Vanessa
likes
grew up with this. She knows this.
I did, and I love it.
I believe it. Hey, come over.
You know what? I love cocaine.
I know. You come over anytime. You can listen to this music. It's piping through. Apparently, it's one of my most listened to artists of the year.
This is when an uncle in her house goes into a room and never comes out.
That's the song that was played the last time I saw all of my uncles. We got to take a quick break. We'll be back in a second with your actual ADD news, your Disneyland tickets, and some petty claims court all coming up here on KROQ. Jake, we tried to help you, man. We really did. And this would be the third attempt at a sex experiment with Jake the Nerd. The guy is on a 5, 6, or 7 month dry spell now since moving in with his girlfriend. Usually that's when you would think the relationship was at its best. When you first move in together, but you're not married. You still got all that fun of reckless sex. No kids to ruin that.
Gosh, that's amazing.
Good
and you can have
times.
sex whenever you want.
Whenever. You're living together now. No reason not to.
Wherever you want.
But for whatever reason, Jake has entered month number 6 of a dry spell. And we've given him 3 different sex experiments to try to bring anything into this guy's life.
Mm-hmm. And in a lot of ways, he's doing it to himself. But I also do feel bad. But I know that he could change his situation if he really put his mind to it.
A lot of people on the text line also claim that they can out-dry spell Jake, and that's not really what this is turning into, a battle of that. But if you've ever snapped a long dry spell, maybe you had something that worked for you, because we've tried, and I thought yesterday was going to be the slam dunk home run for Jake, because those giant flowers that arrived here for Vanessa, sent by a listener, she didn't know. She didn't want them because she didn't know who they were from, and she was creeped out. We convinced her there's a hidden camera inside, so we gave them to Jake to give to his girlfriend, because he never does nice things like that for her.
Yes, and I think this would be something that made her feel loved, because there are plenty of times where he's ditched her to go see shows. He's bought gifts for himself at those shows without thinking of her and giving her anything. I think for Valentine's Day, he picked up some flowers at Vaughn's.
And like a chocolate bar.
Chocolates.
A chocolate bar. So anyway.
Because we told him to.
Right, we told him to. Anyway, here is him attempting to give her the flowers. And any woman would, I think, for the most part, be like, wow, this guy spent, it's a real deal. I mean, you can see pictures of this on our socials. So
it's beautiful.
$400 operation here. Listen to this.
Hey, I got you a present. I have a present.
Even the way he says it, it's like,
come here, you.
Hey, got you a present. It's like, you don't even set it up nicely.
She loves him supposedly, so maybe this is
Does she
charming
say
for
that,
her.
Jake?
Sometimes.
She says, I love you to you?
Yeah, if I say it first.
Oh, my God. Are you sure you're still in a relationship?
I hope so.
Like, maybe she thinks that you guys have broken up. Have you ever checked?
Like, I don't...
Allie, I think you're right. When you hear this, you may even lean even more into that theory, because,
Really?
listen. Yeah.
Hey, I got you a present. I have a present for you.
Yeah, look.
Yeah,
That's like
what?
the help.
She
Yeah,
seems
what do you
annoyed
want?
by it.
You're out of your wing.
How did you get it?
What do you mean, how did I get it?
Did you steal from someone?
Oh, my.
Did you steal it from someone? It's her first question.
Did you find this on the side of the road? Is her first thought.
Dude, the presentation is everything, Jake. You show up.
She was gone when I got home. I was going to do it right when I got home and surprise her. I was going to have this whole thing, but she was gone. So she came back later during nap time. I was asleep. So this is after I woke up, and she was in the house, and I I'm not good at this.
So if you had,
Clearly.
yeah, we know, you ran out of stuff.
Yeah.
But if you had known when she was going to be home, maybe you could have stayed awake and been waiting for her. And oh my gosh, you're not taking a nap for once, and you brought her flowers. Like that probably would have upped the game.
Or rip some of those petals off and have a little trail leading up the
totally.
steps to her place.
Why didn't you tell me that beforehand?
Dude, I can't.
We can't micromanage every part of it.
Yes, you can. Baby bird me.
Listen to this.
What do you mean, how did I get it?
Did you steal from someone?
No, I didn't steal from someone.
Is it real?
Yeah, they're real.
What?
Yeah. Careful, it's heavy.
Why? How did you get it?
I got it for you.
I don't think so. You don't do this. You don't do this kind of things.
She's so...
She can see right through it. I love it.
She knows this is so not something you would do, but that's...
But you can tell, though, that she loves them.
That first that genuine reaction
like,
of, they're really for me?
Yeah.
They're real and they're for me? It's like she's craving this, and you give it to her, but then it's ruined.
What do you mean I don't do this kind of things? I've gotten you flowers before.
Yeah, but not like this. Tell me the true story.
I got it from work.
Oh,
why would you crumble
little bitch.
so quickly, Jake?
Honesty is important in a relationship.
No, false. It'll ruin you.
You've gone with honesty, and it's gotten you nowhere, dude.
You're
Just try it again.
You're going to try and give her the flowers again.
Yeah, I'll take them back. Someone else send some more flowers here. I'll try again.
Listen, dude. All you had to say was, I wanted to do something special because I haven't done anything special in a while, and I love you. You don't say the thing about the sex. That will be hopefully what comes of all of this. But then when she breaks you down within 1 second, you go, I got him from work.
I got it from work.
Yeah, I know, of course.
Of course. See, right away.
They were sent to the station.
Oh, my God.
For me to give to you.
Of course not.
They were sent to our producer by some listener.
Be better.
And now, and even worse. Dude, it's like you were so brutally honest here. You could have. You really listen to Vanessa. You didn't have to say they were sent to another woman. I mean, you really ruined all of this, dude.
By some listener that freaked her out. We did a bit about today, and they're like, "Why don't you give these to your girlfriend? She'll like them," and see what she says. So
Jake
told them that I didn't believe it.
I'll tell them that you didn't believe it. Do you like them?
I like it. What, you will have to return this one?
No. You can have them.
Yeah.
Listen.
I guess I can.
Listen to how it ends. 5 seconds ago, she's going, wow. And now, just by Jake talking, we get to this.
Yeah.
What happened was she thought for a split moment.
Yes.
My boyfriend did something nice for me, and then it ended up not only are they not my flowers, and not only did he not pay for them, they were given to somebody else by a creepy person.
Right. It's like
now they're weird, creepy stank flowers.
Right,
she likes them.
No, she doesn't.
I always wanted to put these flowers on a door.
Now she wants them outside, she just said. She wants to put them outdoors.
Like a rose bush?
No, right here. On the table.
Oh, you want to put them on the table?
Yeah, it looks nice over there.
Aww. Yeah.
But you might want to sweep.
But you might want to sweep. Are you her assistant, Jake?
Yeah, I have chores now.
Sweep the table?
No, everywhere.
Or sweep everywhere? All right.
No, that's today. Why you get it instead of other people got it?
Well, I don't know. I guess they wanted to see if maybe you thought if I gave it to you, you would think I was sexy.
What?
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that didn't end well.
I think she was literally about to throw up.
What? I mean, she's just nauseated by the question, Jake.
Just disgusting.
If I gave it to you, you would think I was sexy.
What?
How do you feel about this, Jake?
I don't feel good.
Yeah, that's it. Checks out.
So she literally orders you around to clean things?
No, I only have to clean like every other week.
All right, Jake, I don't know what to tell you, man.
It's like she's your mom.
It's wild.
Yeah, you think I'm sexy now?
It doesn't change my opinion about you.
Okay, great. Well, that's sad.
I think you should legitimately ask her if she thinks you are in a relationship, because I think she thinks that you have already broken up and that you're roommates.
No, she asked for a back rub.
Jake, read the text line. Just read the last 50 texts. I think that'll give you some perspective.
I don't want to do that.
I think you should.
That sounds like a bad
idea. Take a quick break. We're back with more show. Tickets will be yours right now, though. Let's find out what's going on in the world. It's a quick check of your news. Your ADD news starts now.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News. Here's Cheapo.
You know, thievery has been rampant in Southern California for some time now, and it's been nice to see how store owners occasionally fight back. One store owner earlier this year, if you remember, he decided to auto-lock the doors so that the robbers were stuck inside the store and had no way out. So funny. Another guy beat the crap out of the thief with a metal bat.
That was cool.
And his kid helped.
Old school.
Yep, but this new one is my personal favorite, and this is a clothing shop in Venice. They have a regular thief, an older guy, who would pretend to shop, pick out some things, and then just casually walk out. They have him on camera. And the store owner decided, why don't I release a whole line of clothing featuring this guy? And now they have a whole line of shirts, sweatshirts with an outline of him. The shirts say wanted. His name is Barely a Face Freddy. And it says he is small but at large. So now this guy's face is all over town, and it might finally stop him from ripping off the store. But what a great idea.
I think it's great. I love public shaming. And a lot of stores by me, especially liquor stores, they'll have pictures on the front door of anyone that they feel stole. And it's always some grainy shot that they tried to capture from their, whatever their surveillance system is.
And this is like a creative rendering, like outline of,
right.
The guy. It's not like an actual picture of him, but they kind of make the point on the website, back in the old Wild West, they would do wanted posters.
Right.
And we don't make posters, we make shirts, so here's our version of it. And I think we should go back to wanted posters.
Look, it's kind of cool. This guy could be his own clothing line, and then the irony will be when he ends up stealing himself from the store.
I know.
But the idea that now they're making money off of this guy.
His shirt is like $65.
He's going to get angry, I'm sure.
Or people are going to go up to him and be like, dude, you're the thief from that clothing shop.
You're the
Is that
guy.
your picture with you? With my shirt?
Yeah.
And then he's going to be like, I don't know what to do. Do I move on to another store?
There's nothing worse than going into a store by me where the person in the picture on the door resembles me slightly, because I just feel like right when I walk, it's great. I already look kind of like I'm a pixelated face. So when I walk into a store, there's a picture on the door.
Did they do that thing where they're like, hold on, let me just get something for a minute, and they try and do a double take of the picture and make sure it's not you?
One time I was wearing the exact same thing as the guy in the door picture too.
Shirt.
Even me, I thought, I was like, wait a minute, that's
no shirt and no front teeth.
That's me. Hold on, I don't like it.
If you take your two front teeth out, you look like all of them.
I could be any one of them. I could be. The future's bright for me.
That's true. All right, it's a great time to be alive because it is no longer tacky to buy a knockoff. Or dupes, as they're now called. TikTok has normalized the idea of buying something that looks like the real thing but isn't, full price, obviously. What if you didn't have to do that for a product? You could do it for a whole vacation. Vacation dupes and destination dupes are becoming a huge travel trend, especially with Travel Tuesday happening yesterday. A lot of people were booking cities that were next to the big city.
You want to go to Vegas? How about Reno?
Yeah, it's a place that, well, not that. Reno's still kind of sad.
That would be quite a dupe.
But it's a place that looks expensive, and it's still an international vacation, but it's somewhere that looks similar but is way cheaper. For example, if you were planning on going to Barcelona, there's a neighboring city called Sitges.
Mm-hmm.
That's way less expensive to go to, and it's way less overrun with tourists, and you get a way better, idea of the culture, and it's just as beautiful, etc. Why go to Cancun when you can go to Capulalpam de Mendez, Mexico?
Of course.
Kyoto. There's a city called Nagoya near Kyoto, Japan, which Kyoto is a huge travel destination. So you're finding the city that everyone's going to, and then finding basically the suburbs of those cities and going there and having just as good of a time for way less money.
You could also do the even cheaper version where you just find places around Southern California that slightly resemble European cities.
Oh, Ventura in the right light.
Yeah, get a few pictures. You just go hashtag it whatever.
Oh, Catalina totally looks like an international beach vacation. I'm on a deserted island. Look at me.
I'm in Capri, Italy. Look at this thing. And then someone's like, is that a buffalo in the background?
You don't even have to lie. You can just play Italian music when you post on Instagram, and people will think you're in Italy.
Yeah. What is that, the south of France? That's right.
Yeah, play Klein's music.
Play some Jose Mendez. That's all you need. You play it. Great, goes great with any vacation, by the way. You can dupe any vacation.
All right. Along with Spotify Wrapped, we also get a wrap-up of every other trend from 2024, and Rover just released a list of the most popular pet names from the year and some of the growing trends that you've seen. The number one names are pretty much the same. It's going to be Luna, Max, Cooper, Bella, Charlie, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But some of the changes that they're seeing is people naming their pets after foods, specifically cheese. So calzone, chives, provolone, feta,
Well, we
Baby
are so
Bell.
fat. We are so fat.
Look at this one, poutine.
Oh.
What a great name for a pet. Tempeh, those were all very popular, including also tortilla, cauliflower, and pork chop. All were up 211% or more.
I'm surprised you didn't get on this with your new dog, Klein.
I should have gone with a food name. I
Yeah.
didn't think about it. Listen, I've been saying for a while now that the weird human names have gotten a lot more normal and dog names have gotten a lot more weird, and then that's kind of been a switch now.
Yeah, more people are like naming their kids Rocky
Right.
or Cooper and stuff like
yeah,
that.
and then you don't know anymore. And
Archie.
someone's walking their dog and their baby, and they're like Waffles McGee or whatever. You're like, that must be the kid, the baby, and it's like the kid, and the baby's name, and the dog's name is like Tom.
Well, the other thing is people are naming their pets first and last names. Like, this is Jane Fonda. This is Taylor Swift.
Right.
Full first and last names of like artists that you admire, or this is Normani or Renee Rapp.
Well,
you know what I mean?
if you
but
go
like
with
my
the-
friend just got a dog and they named it Potato, and it's hilarious.
Is it though?
Yeah, it's so cute. It's a little potato. And I also feel like the dog, maybe you take more seriously with the name, but the cat, fish, like as you go down the line, the
Right.
name becomes more and more of a joke.
Of course. Who cares what the name of a fish?
You're just like,
So
and the
relevant.
cat's name is Sushi. All right, we're moving on.
I think I had fish for a while that didn't even have names. They just
Ours don't have names.
sat in the tank for a while.
I don't want to miss them too much.
Don't get too attached. We get into a brand new hour of the show. We do it right now.
Klein Alley Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Yesterday on the show, Allie shared with us a very vulnerable moment. It was a photograph that was taken of her while turkey trotting. That picture's now been photoshopped and memed so many different ways.
So glad I shared.
We posted a lot of them, and people are still outraged. I mean,
Oh my God, Allie, what in the hell are you doing? Letting that photo be released. You're mocking the slow community. It's just wild. What are you doing, dude?
she's not mocking anyone. That was just her
Being me,
In her
unfortunately.
in her mind, she thought she was taking a quote cool picture. That's why she made a cool hand
I
gesture
made
at the
3
camera.
choices at once, and none of them went well.
They all canceled each other out. You can see what we're talking about. It's still up on our Instagram, Klein Alley Show. Or perhaps if you're watching along on the YouTube, you can see us. We should have that photo on the ready at all times. You want to talk about that line of merchandise that they're making for that shoplifter? Just wait till you see the merch I've been working on involving that picture. I was on the phone yesterday with like multiple clothing companies.
No way.
Oh, my Alley. Hoodies, hats, all sorts of stuff.
Like
And
nice
Oh, we
ones?
should call our friends at Smoke Flower. They could probably do something with it.
Smoke Flower's way too cool. They would never.
Is it really?
They would never put that picture of Allie on their merch. Their merch is too
Oh,
cool.
come on. You'd wear a hat with that on it, wouldn't you?
I would wear
Got a
it.
smoke flower hat on today. All you got to do is add my face.
All right, listen, Smoke Flower. I know you're listening to the show. You guys got great merch, great quality stuff. I would love it if you could somehow
Make some tweaks. I did.
dumb down your quality by putting this picture of Allie running in the marathon on your stuff, because it is, wow, outrageous.
Limited edition. People will buy it up.
I think we should call it special edition
Okay.
in honor of you. Do you know what we're saying? I know you do.
Yeah.
We got a lot to get to this hour on the show, including your Disneyland tickets, the return of First Impressions with Vanessa. The woman of 1,000 voices will be attempting to do her best impressions of some classic Disneyland and Disney characters. And, well, if you can figure out who she's trying to do an impression of, good luck. It's not going to be easy, but you could score yourself tickets to the happiest place on earth. We got that coming up later this hour on the show. And a lot of scams. We're officially in full-on scam season. So we'll do some bamboozling with a Christmas theme. It's all happening this hour right here on KROQ. Good morning. hard-hitting question. It's KROQ. We're Klein Alley Show. I think men and women are going to answer this question very differently. And single people and people in relationships are also going to answer this very differently. But my wife informed me that it was time for us to apparently throw out all of our towels and start fresh. And I said to her, you don't throw out towels. You just keep using them forever. And then eventually...
Well, it depends. They actually get downgraded.
Yeah, there's a life cycle of a towel, right? It goes from being like
this has become the towel that I use to dry off after the shower to the towel that I use to mop up like pee.
Right. There's a life cycle that eventually, well, also I would argue it goes, even before it gets to that point, maybe it becomes like a beach towel or an outdoor towel. Like the life cycle of the towel shifts
or like a
quite
car
a bit.
towel.
I would argue the first place it goes when you get new ones is like company only. Like that's out of towners. That's I only put those out when my parents come.
Those are the cushy, soft ones.
Those are the nice ones. Those are only for other bodies, not even our family's bodies.
Yeah. And then we have the R body ones.
But I've been using the same one. I didn't know because I don't keep track of this. To me, they still work fine. There's no reason to replace them.
Are they getting tattery?
She says they're all faded looking, and she says they're just not nice anymore. And I said, well, whatever. They're towels. Well, who cares?
Are they
nice?
Faded and gross looking?
Are they discolored? Because I know that's when
yeah.
I decided to kind of like, change them when they're all discolored.
Yeah, they're discolored. They were darker gray and now they're lighter gray. Whatever.
But there's no stains on them, like bleach stains or anything like that?
No
Not
stains.
That bad?
Are they all thin and like papery?
They've thinned over the years because that's what happens. But to me,
man, yeah. If the fibers aren't thick anymore, they're not absorbing the water as much.
You guys I can't believe no one's backing me up here. I said to her, I'm like, look, Allie at least will get my. I said, even Allie will get my back and say that there's no reason to replace, in my opinion, perfectly good towels.
I won't get your back, but I'll take your towels.
You want?
Yeah.
You want them?
Yeah, give them to me.
All right, I'll give you a bunch of dirty towels.
I would assume that your throwaway towels are better than the towels.
She claims, she says that she started doing the math. She's like, we've had these towels since she started going before we even had kids. So she's like, so they got to be at least 8 years old or 7 years old. I go,
oh, I have you beat. Mine are 12.
Yeah,
that's still fine.
And that's what I said. Thank you, Omar. I said I think towels are good for 2 decades minimum.
I couldn't even tell you how old my towels are.
When I went to college, I brought, I think one towel with me to college, and I think I still have that towel. I think I was still using that towel until she recently chucked it. And I was like, why would you throw that out? It was a perfectly good towel. And that was my towel for everything.
But also, the fact that your towels are gray and not a specific design or style.
Yeah.
Eventually, if it's like bright blue, you're going to get sick of that, and you're going to want to switch something out just for color scheme. This is gray, literally the most boring color.
Right.
There's no reason that you need to veer from that color or style.
Why would you?
So why,
Because it used to be white.
No, that is true. When I bought them, they were white. I should have mentioned that at the beginning.
It's just all the skin cells building up in the towel over time.
She claimed she found some article that said, this is, of course, Big Towel trying to rip us all off, that you're supposed to swap out. Yeah, they always claim, because, of course, the industry, the terry cloth industry, has got to stay afloat. So they try to say you're supposed to swap out your stuff every 2 years.
2 years?
What? I know. I said, you're out of your mind.
And then what do you do with them? You can't give them away.
You chuck them, you turn them into rags. I don't know what you do with them. You give them to charity.
Charity? I don't want to give old towels to charity. That's so insulting.
Well, they'll take them, I guess.
This wiped my butt for 2 years.
The Goodwill won't take them.
They won't.
No, you know who takes old towels and stuff? Like dog, shelters and stuff. They'll always take that stuff because they constantly have to clean up and this and that. But the reality, Allie, is that I said, she thought I was crazy that I said you get at least a decade. You buy a set of towels. I don't even know what towels cost anymore. I mean, I think they're not that. I feel like they can't be that expensive.
I mean,
right?
It all depends on where you go.
There's Amazon.
Vera Wang used to be very fancy, but now you can find them at Target or whatever. You know, but each towel still is I'm guessing each towel is $20.
No, for a towel.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, dude.
I thought you get these sets. In my mind, you get a set. It's got big ones, little one, a bunch of those sizes that no one needs.
Oh my God, those tiny little washcloth ones. Those. What does anyone do with those stupid things? And then suddenly they end up in our wash, and I'm like, who is using these?
It's got to be for taint or makeup remover or something. I don't even know what those are. I see those.
Oh my God,
those are taint towels for sure.
Those are definitely taint towels, just for taints. They should
How
call
often
it
do you have to replace those?
Taint towels every year. 6 months. Actually, every 5 minutes, I think I got to replace a taint towel, I believe. So I thought you get in my mind, you get a 60-piece set for $50.
No way.
I thought towels were
Well,
I
and
thought towels
also,
were like free
I
pretty
get
much.
confused as to what is like the good. It'll be like, here's this many microfibers of fabrics of 1,000 thread counts or whatever, and I'm like, I don't know what any of this means.
Yeah, does it dry you off when you get out? And yeah, sure.
Do I want more threads or less threads?
Who knows? Who
more
even
fibers
knows?
or less fibers?
Every once in a while, I'll be at a hotel and I'll think to myself, man, that's a nice towel. That's a good towel.
Yeah.
And I put it right in my
Soft.
suitcase. Take
Soft,
it right home with me.
But not like too fluffy. Because
Right.
when it's too fluffy, then you feel like it's not really absorbing anything.
You're right. You're like wetter afterwards.
Yeah.
You're just moving the water
I
around
want to
your
be able
body.
to put it around my body and then suddenly I'm dry.
And the concept,
Use a chamois.
the
Yeah,
concept that
ShamWow.
they claim, or whatever, Big Towel claims you're supposed to swap those out every 2 years is insanity. Because I know when I've gone to stay at other people's places, everything seems like it's a mix of like, this was a towel from 3 years ago. This was one from 6 years ago. It seems like
I
everyone's
have towels
got
that are like family heirlooms now.
right. I feel like that's right.
That's so gross.
Every towel Jake has was his uncle's at one
You
point.
could break them all in half.
Right. I don't get it. This is something that
818, you got to go to Costco. They have great towels and they're $7 each. 805, I grew up
Whoa.
on Kmart towels. To this day, I hate those thick, huge towels that they have at hotels.
yeah,
You get used to a certain brand and
certain
feel.
type. Even if you know it's not going to be comfortable.
If you go to Restoration Hardware, one bath towel is $70.
Come on, for one towel?
I mean, at Restoration Hardware, it makes sense.
Does the whole family share the one towel? Just pass it around? Let's go. Don't use too much.
Takes two, baby.
Christmas really is coming. Oh, I'm so glad.
The 33rd annual KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas.
Next Saturday, December 14th, Kia Forum. Every hour from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Listen to win your way in.
That loving sound.
Beck, the Linda Lindas, Smashing Pumpkins, Sublime, Baby.
Hey guys, this is Jim from Gimme World. Keep listening to KROQ to win tickets.
The 33rd annual KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas, presented by Gain.
Proceeds benefit Carlos Ninos and Al Wooten Jr. Youth Center. From San Bernardino International Airport. Fly Breeze from San Bernardino to San Francisco or Provo.
KROQ Klein Alley Show. One of the many things we got into this week, which I hate to even bring up again, is the fact that my wife, after talking to a friend of hers, the friend of hers, I guess, had put one of their poorly behaved kids, into an etiquette class to learn the basics of manners when sitting at the dinner table, primarily.
Which I will just say, even though I don't know this person, I'm sure her kids hate her for that.
Yeah, probably. And I made it through my life without going to an etiquette class. And look at me, Allie.
I'm looking.
I'm a joy to dine with.
We've got both of our elbows on the table as we speak.
Right now. Well, elbows on the table seems like an old school. I think when you look at the history of that, it was probably dated back to like scurvy or something that we don't even have anymore.
That's all etiquette is old school stuff.
Yeah, like etiquette, I feel like we've evolved. And I understand that, yes, we are, I think Jimmy Kimmel just got back from Japan, and he went into this whole rant about how kind of disgusting America is. Now it's a big joke now to the rest of the world because he goes to these other cities that are like clean and they're like, almost pristine.
Japan and Singapore and all
Right.
that, they're very clean.
And that we should be able to do that in the sense that there is America does make a lot of money, but for some reason we just don't know how to spend it, or our political system is broken, or whatever you want to say. But he's been to a major city and seen what an actual clean, crime-free city feels like, and then you kind of come back to Southern California and it just looks like it's getting, just more disgusting by the day. Is etiquette a part of that? I don't know. I think it's a part of the unraveling of culture, sure, but
younger generations too are mannerless. I was reading an article about that.
And
listen, they're just throwing it out the window.
And this is why she said, let's just stop this now. We don't want to be the people. So she said we should do an etiquette class. I said no. We did a little quiz on the air. Turns out all of us don't know how to act in these situations, at least based on traditional etiquette. And then a couple of listeners said, why don't you have Klein ask his kids these questions and see how they do? Maybe they do great on the quiz and they don't actually need the etiquette at all. So I did ask my kids some of the questions we talked about on the show.
Oh, like what do you do if somebody farts in front of you?
Yeah,
what were some of the other ones? I forget. It was
it's like what are the most important rules
about when you eat
sitting at the table and this and that. So I did ask them, and they gave me their answers. Now I don't think they need etiquette class based on these answers. Etiquette question, guys, because I took a quiz on etiquette, and Mommy wants us to take etiquette class. If someone farts and then they say, "Excuse me," what are you supposed to say? Now, we learned that there is an answer to this, and if someone does...
Again, this is like drunk slurry Klein at home.
I'm not drunk. I'm tired. I'm not drunk. I'm tired because
it's etiquette class.
And then they say, "Excuse me, what are you supposed to say?"
Maybe run away because it stinks.
So, once again, that's not what you're supposed to do.
I would love it if everyone did that.
But
in society.
Society, you're supposed to acknowledge the person took credit, and you kind of just smile at them and say,
You're supposed to smile and nod.
In a nonverbal way, you're supposed to basically say, thank you for taking credit.
I acknowledge your excuse me.
Right. But I thought my kid had a better answer.
Totally. Just running away is so funny.
Maybe run away because it stinks.
So she's, once again, I think that she's thinking...
How that stinks?
So the other child, this is the 5-year-old now, also had a answer for this question as well. This is all part of etiquette. If I farted right now, Sienna, and said, excuse me, what would you do?
You farted today.
That is the best. Telling somebody about their farts that's a class act in my book.
I was just trying to get the answer for the question. And
Speaking of, you're disgusting.
She didn't have to rat me out.
But. You farted today.
Okay, thank you.
So direct.
And you didn't say excuse me.
So clearly,
now everyone in the house is laughing.
Yeah, now I've become the punching bag of the family.
And you didn't say excuse me.
Okay, great. Thank you. So the next question in etiquette class
etiquette,
to see
Klein.
if
You said thank you.
Yeah, I said thank you after she insulted me. See, that's good etiquette. I'm learning, right? Great, thank you. So the next question in etiquette class to see if we need this or not.
Hey, shut up.
Okay, that's not nice etiquette right there. You didn't say that. She didn't want to do the quiz anymore.
She just told you to shut up.
She told me to shut up in the middle of the question. She was not happy to do the quiz about etiquette, and whatever. I don't think she's wrong here. No one wants to do the etiquette. My wife isn't even planning going. She wants to send me and the kids to learn.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You were making this point yesterday where people are they're as mean as they've ever been, but they're usually mean online. And your daughters are nice enough to be mean to your face.
And that's important that they learn that early.
It is.
I think. You want to be confrontational at a young age. What is a nice way to say to someone that you are no longer interested in hearing their story?
Sorry, but your story doesn't really sound that interesting anymore. So I didn't really like to hear it anymore. So bye.
Let's save that for all future purposes of the show.
It'll be used every time Allie asks a question on the show moving forward. All right, so listen, I think...
I'm in the middle of a story.
Hey, but that's a nice way to say it. Listen, your story's just not that interesting anymore, so goodbye.
You know, I feel like Vanessa would say something like this.
She does.
She totally would. She broke it off with a guy after her first date. She was like, hey, you know what?
Not feeling you.
I'm not feeling you. Sorry.
Goodbye.
Nope, I'm not doing anything.
Okay, great. And finally...
She passed on the question.
She's passed. She's now not doing the game anymore. She doesn't want to be a part of this radio show. I don't blame her. What are the three most important...
I see your phone there.
Yeah. What are the three most important manners to have at the table?
1, no elbows on the table.
Nice.
2, don't cross your legs, cross your knees. 3...
Cross your knees?
I don't know.
Does she know
I think she's
the
trying
body
to say
parts?
Cross... She learned from Johnny. I think she's saying cross your legs.
Cross your ankles, not your knees?
I think she's trying to say that. I don't even know what that is. I think I taught her that as a sex thing. I was like, just cross your legs, keep them crossed.
2, don't cross your legs, cross your knees. 3, have your mouth closed when you're chewing.
Great.
4, eat with a fork. Don't eat like a dog or with your hand. And
see?
Yeah, that's probably it.
That's a great answer.
That's good etiquette right there.
She doesn't do any of those things, but she knows.
She knows. At least she knows.
And that was my point yesterday, is that people know the rules of the road, but it doesn't mean they follow them. They choose what to do.
Right. There's no rules of the table?
Nothing.
You just don't want to do it.
And don't talk about mean things. Like, I hate you, or you're dumb, or you're
Is she pretending to be a dumb person?
She's doing impression of a dumb person.
Dumb, or you're sexy.
Whoa.
You can't talk about that stuff. Inappropriate stuff. That's what she's trying to say. You don't talk about inappropriate stuff at the table.
Wait, Dad.
What is something you should never say at the table? Okay.
Oh my God.
All right. Well, she's right. Those are things you don't say at the table. See?
What is your dinner conversation that they know all this stuff?
The problem.
Are you saying F it and S during your
no?
And you're sexy during dinner?
No, but that's why we're talking about.
She obviously knows all the things you're not supposed to talk about for a reason.
This is the problem with etiquette: is that it has now led to terrible etiquette. It's gotten way worse.
Your whole family is like, "You're dumb. You're sexy.
I never
F you."
I never heard the F word at my table once until just then.
This was all over dinner?
Yeah.
So you were recording this audio while you were eating dinner. That's horrible etiquette.
Well, I was trying to. You guys said get
your phone's at dinner.
All right. Take a quick break.
She's right. F it, man.
F it. That's right. Quick break. Back in a second. Hal, your story's boring me. Goodbye. Top songs on Omar's year-end wrap. Right there. Evanescence. Bring Me to Life. Loves it. Got all the spots. KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. Every once in a while, you're in a relationship and you realize that there's a problem. And it may seem small, so small that no one else would deal with it except for us right here at KROQ. It's time for Petty Claims Court.
In the legal system, cases are tried from Supreme Courts to small claims court. But what about stuff that's too small for small claims court? This is Petty Claims Court.
Just like Allie recently skipped out on her jury duty and will now probably be arrested, you will have an opportunity to be a member of a very important jury right now on KROQ. We're going to hear from a couple, a fiance. They're engaged to be married, Erica and Todd. Erica is not happy with something that Todd is doing, and she will confront him about that, and then you will determine, as a jury of their peers, who's right and who's wrong, and that's what relationships are all about, scorekeeping and proving you're right. So,
that's not what it's about at all.
Well, eventually, you're not allowed to publicly admit that that's what it's about, but everyone loves to know they were right.
Even if you say, you're right.
Yeah, you say, all right, you're right. But
and then you're like, she knows I'm right.
She knows I got this one. Point me. And then you keep tracking your head, and you're like, I think I'm up 17-13.
Terrible.
Just constantly add.
There's no way to run a relationship.
That's the only way to run one. Let's say hi to Erica, because she's bringing her fiance Todd to us.
Erica, how many points do you have?
Currently, are you right more or are you wrong more?
I think I have all the points, pretty much.
All the points. Sounds about right. Most women think that way.
I'm going to say he probably agrees with that.
Okay. He's going to say he agrees
because
with
he's
it.
been forced to.
So what's the issue that you've come to us for? It's Petty Claims Court time on KROQ. We'll hear what you're accusing your fiance of, and then we'll let him come on and defend himself. But what is the reason you reached out to us?
He is trying to freeze me out. He keeps the temperature in the house so low.
No.
It's so uncomfortable, and I know he runs hot, but it's unbearable.
I hate people who run hot. Stop running on hot. What are you doing?
What, just out of
You're a
curiosity,
human being. You need a sweatshirt.
What is your definition of being freezed out?
Low 60s.
That is horrible.
He keeps, what does he keep the thermostat, or is it windows?
It's thermostat, and it's usually about 65, and if it goes lower than that, he doesn't have a problem with it.
Well, of course. Why would he? It'd be amazing. First, I love being in the... When I'm in a hotel room, I'm in the 50s. Love it.
Oh, my God. I crank that heat up as soon as I get in there. I want to... Uh-huh.
Sorry. I don't need it to be hot. I just need it to be between, 70 and 75. That's
a totally normal temperature. Mine is at 73 or 74 right now.
That feels scorching.
Here's the thing. This is something that couples will always fight about, especially this time of year when it starts getting a little colder. People have different fights over the AC than they have over the heat. And if it's 65 or lower in your place, is he wearing a sweatshirt or is he like T-shirt? Is he one of those people who are like, well, we can just bundle up. We don't have to turn on the heat.
No, he's T-shirt. He's totally comfortable.
And you're in what? Sweatshirts, fuzzy
I'm in,
socks?
a parka.
Yeah. And that's no way to live in your own home.
Well,
Exactly.
if you own the parka, I mean, it seems like the problem's solved.
I like being cozy as much as the next person, but my God, you shouldn't have to wrap yourself up like you're a Sherpa climbing Everest.
Before we bring Todd on to defend himself, Erica, you guys are engaged to be married. How long have you been together?
Almost 2 years.
And at what point did you realize there was a first disconnect in the temperature? Like at some point you kind of look past that and then you're in the honeymoon phase, whatever. And then someday it just hits you and you go, whoa, this is a real issue. We got like a 10-degree difference in what we think is comfortable.
As soon as all my things were moved in.
That's when you realized.
Yeah, I was like, oh, crap.
And they started developing frost.
All right, let me say hi to Todd now. He can defend himself. Once again, I don't think there is such a thing as too cold. But, hey, what's up, Todd? Welcome to KROQ. Good morning.
Good morning.
You've been accused in this petty claims court by your fiancée, Erica, who seems like a very pleasant lady, that you are trying to freeze her out.
Yeah, I respectfully disagree.
Go ahead, defend yourself now. 65 is the number she says you keep it at all times.
That is untrue. 65 is when we go to sleep because I don't like to sweat when I'm sleeping. They have like 5 million blankets on the bed.
Right.
Oh, my God.
This is one of those vicious cycles that I'm dealing with in my house, too, where every time, usually one person, female, could be either one, but it's the female, puts more blankets on the bed to accommodate for the fact that
it's cold.
Then the guy who's cold goes, there's too many effing blankets. I got to go ahead and drop
take
this,
off the blankets.
drop
on your
this
side.
a few more degrees. But no one wants to budge first. So no one wants to budge first. That's the problem.
So 805 said, oh, my God, Erica, I have the same problem at my house, and my husband wants it to be lower temperature, but his argument is always that it's easier to warm up than it is to cool down. Thoughts on that argument?
I completely disagree. And Todd just said that when we were camping in Joshua Tree this weekend. He said it's easier to cool down than to warm up. That was his argument. Thank you, 805.
Let me ask you a question, Todd. Have you at all considered doing what she asked, which is putting it at 75, which seems very hot?
She can do that while she is at the house. I mean, that's, I think, completely reasonable compromise.
But
I'm just trying to. I'm also looking after our dog, who's a husky.
Oh my
He gets
God!
hot too.
Oh my God, the dog is not hot.
Hey, it's a good argument. I didn't see that coming. The huskies probably panting a lot. The guy's got a
the
big
dog can regulate its own damn temperature. Okay,
heavy coat. This guy understands.
Yeah, they're used to being outside. They pant when they need to cool themselves down, okay? The dog's fine.
Husky's comfort zone is like 30 degrees, Allie. That's why they're huskies. Those are like the sled dogs.
You're right. Todd needs to turn down the thermostat.
Even lower, Todd. Got to go down to 30. What is your bill, Todd? What is the utility bill? Because it seems like if you're keeping it at a cool 65 round the clock, doesn't matter what month, that's got to be pretty expensive.
Yeah, I mean, the gas bill's been creeping up, so I'm just trying to, save some money for the wedding.
Okay.
I'm just thinking of the family, the household. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to be less selfish.
What do you sleep in,
Not
Todd?
about me.
You sleep naked?
Yeah, completely naked.
Is that true?
It's true.
Okay, so he sleeps naked. So
and how many layers are you sleeping in, Erica?
We have a sheet, a light bedspread, and a blanket over it. Because I also sleep naked. But that's about to change if it's freezing in here.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I mean, that seems like the first place to solve the problem because he says it's only 65 at night, but what is it during the day? What do you keep it at regularly, like middle of the day?
Well, we kind of turn it off unless I'm home. And when I come in from work, I kind of hope that it would have heated up a little bit, but it's probably still in the 60s.
It takes time for it to get back up to a normal temperature, and walking into a freezing house is not fun.
They say the worst part about this, by the way, is for Erica has to get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. That is when that's when the cold really hits you.
Yeah, and then it's like cold tile on your feet.
Oh, thank you. And here's my one and only argument. I've told him, if he wants me to be more naked in the house, we just have to keep it a comfortable temperature. Otherwise, does he want to see me in a turtleneck?
Maybe
Yeah,
that.
you're
maybe,
right. He's
maybe
going to keep covering up.
Maybe he's being subtle about it. He's like, put on some layers. I'll just keep dropping the temperature.
It's like those nipples are looking a little flaccid. I'm going to be a little perky.
Let's go ahead and pop these babies up. All right. Well,
Todd, are you also one of the people who blasts the air conditioner in the car?
No, I do not. I usually leave it pretty low.
Oh, interesting.
have you thought of putting a fan on your side of the bed? That's coming through on the text line quite a bit.
The fan. No, it doesn't really fit next to the door. I'm next to the door.
Okay. You guys will each get 10 seconds closing arguments. Then we'll open this up to a jury of your peers. The first 100 votes on the text line will determine who wins, who loses, and more importantly, who's winning in this relationship. If you'd like to give us your thoughts, 800-520-1067. If you're just joining us, Todd has been accused by his fiancée Erica of trying to freeze her out because he likes to keep it at 65 degrees. She'd prefer things where it's 75. And even in the winter, even when it's cold outside, I mean, temps in LA, sometimes, get into the high 40s in the middle of the night, low 50s, you're still leaving that air cruising at 65 round the clock.
Yes.
She's got hypothermia.
She's too cold.
She cannot talk. All right, 10 seconds, closing arguments. Erica, we'll let you go first, then Todd will carry us home before we officially open this up to the jury. You have your 10 seconds right now. Go ahead.
71 degrees will keep me less clothed. I'm done.
That's beautiful.
All right. She didn't use a lot of words, but she used good ones. Todd, 10 seconds to try to go ahead and curry favor with the jury before they officially vote. Go ahead.
So my concern is obviously with saving some money with the upcoming wedding, as well as the health and well-being of our dog, husky dog, who runs very hot. And he's a rescue, too. So, I mean, he's already had a traumatic life, so we don't need to traumatize him anymore.
Great argument. Great argument.
Whatever. The dog's not giving you a beach.
Probably was rescued from a hot van. You don't know what the dog's doing to this guy. Maybe the dog is. Maybe that's why he was so concerned about the dog being comfortable. All right. The official voting can begin now. We'll come back with the ruling in a moment, determine who wins, who loses. You voting for Erica? You voting for Todd? 800-520-1067. The ruling next. Smashing Pumpkins will be at KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas. We have tickets for you coming up this morning. Give you some pairs starting at 9 a.m., maybe even a pair before then. So just keep on listening to win your tickets all day long right here at KROQ and enjoy some Smashing Pumpkins 10 days from today or less at the Kia Forum. All right, it's time for the ruling and the verdict.
In the legal system, cases are tried from Supreme Courts to small claims court. But what about stuff that's too small for small claims court? This is Petty Claims Court.
Before we bring Erica and Todd back on, Erica's accused her fiance Todd of trying to freeze her out of their relationship. She moved in with him. They've been together 2 years. They're now engaged to be married. And he puts the thermostat at 65, which
They're
she
trying to
said
kill her already.
is too painful, too cold, and she's done more blankets, but they both sleep naked, and as a result, it's become a real problem. He says 65 is for him, 65 is for their husky. 65 is the number, baby. Get used to it.
909 said, I vote for Todd. She can put a blanket on. He can't take off his skin.
Oh, good argument there. A lot of calls about this, a lot of texts as well, and we'll give you the ruling in a moment. I just want to hear some of these heated people on the phone right now. Kyle, you would think women would defend women, men would defend men, but that is not necessarily the case. Kyle, go ahead. You're on KROQ. What's up?
Hello?
Hey, what's up, Kyle?
Yeah, no, as soon as she said more naked, she wins.
Yeah. I know. 909 said she sleeps naked. She wins. Not every guy gets that. You should appreciate it while it lasts.
Yeah, I mean, is sleep naked a win? I don't know. I guess it is.
How?
If your wife is sleeping naked next to you, that's great.
Not if it doesn't escalate past that. It's just a giant sea tease all night. Yeah, it's just a giant tease.
You get to have a beautiful naked woman next to you at all times.
We don't know that she's beautiful.
Good point, Jake.
That's true, Jake. We don't.
Thank you. Thank you. I will sustain that. Lillian on KROQ, go ahead. The argument of the thermostat.
Oh, my God.
Hi.
Sorry. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Am I on KROQ? Oh, my God. Is this Klein and Ali? Oh, my God.
No.
I listen to KROQ all the time. Oh, my God. Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Wow.
The wrong number.
Oh, my God. Me and my boyfriend listen to you guys every day since we got together.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
Man, what's going to happen when you break up?
I hope not. I hope not. We live together. So, I mean, like, I feel like we're pretty locked in.
All right. I appreciate that. Good. Thoughts on this case before we have to get to the actual ruling?
Case, my thoughts is I run super hot. So, like, my boyfriend is always super cold. So, like if I want, I can sleep naked. Win for him, win for me. Honestly.
Wow.
There's a lot of the people making bringing the naked argument to the table, but Nick wants to make this point, and then we'll get to the official ruling. Go ahead, Nick.
Okay, yeah. So I'm saying I was going with 909, where if they're both sleeping naked, if he's above the covers or just under a sheet, he can only go so deep before he's a walking, pile of bones. But as to the naked point, I have a beautiful wife, and she sleeps naked, and when she
go ahead. Sorry,
put an arm around her.
Yes.
Oh, every time I try to put her arm around her, then it don't matter if they're naked, if they're just going to, tease you with it anyway. So I got to go with Todd.
All right.
Tease you with it.
I hear you.
Them sleeping naked. So you sleeping naked is not a tease, but her sleeping naked is a tease?
Yes, me sleeping naked is an eyesore.
I'll agree.
Okay. Just making sure.
208 makes a great point. Why on earth would you live somewhere with perfect weather year-round, only to make it uncomfortably cold inside your place? Move to frickin' Idaho if you don't like the weather here.
Wow. Listen to that.
Bitches be cold.
That's true.
That's right. Good point, Robot.
714,
Thank you.
men always get to control the temperature. In offices, men always are wearing suits and ties. The women's are forced to wear sweaters and jackets to cover up their cute little outfits.
All right, listen, Erica,
This is true.
Erica
It's
and
true.
Todd, you've heard a lot of people. The amount of people that have thoughts on this, I know it's your relationship we're talking about, but boy, it has really struck a nerve with some listeners. You've heard a lot of the arguments back and forth. Allie and I are reading what feels like thousands of text messages about this. Are you ready for the ruling and the verdict?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Moment of truth. Erica, Todd, will this change their relationship forever? Stay together? Do they break up? Will they even see their wedding? Is your wedding? You have a wedding date planned or no?
Yeah, June 21st.
Great. We will be there.
Nice warm. That's a very warm day.
Right, warm day. The guy's gonna be sweating right through his tux, hitting out, hitting out. That dog's gonna be huffing and puffing, carrying that ring down the aisle. All right, Allie.
God.
She's reading. She's been tabulating now for a while.
Yeah, because it makes me angry. 626, I'm on Erica's side, but Todd made some really great points, especially keep it at 65, hashtag for the dog.
For the
So
dog.
Todd, unfortunately, wins this round of Petty Claims Court, which I don't agree with this ruling. I think we should appeal the decision, but that's what I'm seeing, especially because Erica put on some damn pants and stop being a wimp, according to 714.
Hey, listen, now I know that they say any good relationship's all about compromise, and you guys seem like there's such an easy compromise here, which is ironically 69. She wants to be at the 60, 75, 70 to 75. He wants 65. Couldn't they both be equally unhappy and just put it at 69?
That's true.
Which is such a great number where both people are kind of also equally unhappy.
Yeah,
but
that's what makes marriage work.
Right. So the compromise would be that
Both of you being unhappy.
Both of you being unhappy for life.
I mean, I could do it. I could just wear some clothing, I guess.
Todd, are you open to the concept of the compromise here, or do you think you won this case, so it's staying at 65?
I mean, I would be okay with compromising, but since I won, I think I'm going to have to...
Well,
these wins
he makes a good
are
point.
very few and far between.
All right, yeah. All right.
Got to stand my ground on this one.
All right. There you go. You guys are definitely going to have a great relationship, I think, moving forward. Thank you for joining us on Petty Claims Court. Do you feel closer together or further apart?
I think June 21st is canceled.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
And we've done our job, huh? Another success here on KROQ.
Klein, grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News. Here's Cheapo.
You know, thievery has been rampant in Southern California for some time now, and it's been nice to see how store owners occasionally fight back. One store owner earlier this year, if you remember, he decided to auto-lock the doors so that the robbers were stuck inside the store and had no way out. So funny. Another guy beat the crap out of the thief with a metal bat.
That was cool.
And his kid helped.
Old school.
Yep, but this new one is my personal favorite, and this is a clothing shop in Venice. They have a regular thief, an older guy, who would pretend to shop, pick out some things, and then just casually walk out. They have him on camera. And the store owner decided, why don't I release a whole line of clothing featuring this guy? And now they have a whole line of shirts, sweatshirts with an outline of him. The shirts say wanted. His name is Barely a Face Freddy. And it says he is small but at large. So now this guy's face is all over town, and it might finally stop him from ripping off the store. But what a great idea.
I think it's great. I love public shaming. And a lot of stores by me, especially liquor stores, they'll have pictures on the front door of anyone that they feel stole. And it's always some grainy shot that they tried to capture from their, whatever their surveillance system is.
And this is like a creative rendering, like outline of, the guy. It's not like an actual picture of him, but they kind of make the point on the website. Back in the old Wild West, they would do wanted posters.
Right.
And we don't make posters, we make shirts, so here's our version of it. And I think we should go back to wanted posters.
Look, it's kind of cool. This guy could be his own clothing line, and then the irony will be when he ends up stealing himself from the store.
I know.
But the idea that now they're making money off of this guy.
His shirt is like $65.
He's going to get angry, I'm sure.
Or people are going to go up to him and be like, dude, you're the thief from that clothing shop.
You're the
Is that
guy.
your picture with you? With my shirt?
Yeah.
And then he's going to be like, I don't know what to do. Do I move on to another store?
There's nothing worse than going into a store by me where the person in the picture on the door resembles me slightly, because I just feel like right when I walk, it's great. I already look kind of like I'm a pixelated face. So when I walk into a store, there's a picture on the door.
Did they do that thing where they're like, hold on, let me just get something for a minute, and they try and do a double take of the picture and make sure it's not you?
One time I was wearing the exact same thing as the guy in the door picture too. Like
shirt.
Even me, I thought, I was like, wait a minute, that's
no shirt and no front teeth.
That's me. Hold on, I don't like it.
If you take your two front teeth out, you look like all of them.
I could be any one of them. I could be. The future's bright for me.
That's true. All right, it's a great time to be alive because it is no longer tacky to buy a knockoff. Or dupes, as they're now called. TikTok has normalized the idea of buying something that looks like the real thing but isn't, full price, obviously. What if you didn't have to do that for a product? You could do it for a whole vacation. Vacation dupes and destination dupes are becoming a huge travel trend, especially with Travel Tuesday happening yesterday. A lot of people were booking cities that were next to the big city.
You want to go to Vegas? How about Reno?
Yeah, it's a place that, well, not that. Reno's still kind of sad.
That would be quite a dupe.
But it's a place that looks expensive and it's still an international vacation, but it's somewhere that looks similar but is way cheaper. For example, if you were planning on going to Barcelona, there's a neighboring city called Sitges. That's way less expensive to go to, and it's way less overrun with tourists, and you get a way better, idea of the culture, and it's just as beautiful, etc. Why go to Cancun when you can go to Capulalpam de Mendez, Mexico?
Of course.
Kyoto. There's a city called Nagoya near Kyoto, Japan, which Kyoto is a huge travel destination. So you're finding the city that everyone's going to, and then finding basically the suburbs of those cities and going there and having just as good of a time for way less money.
You could also do the even cheaper version where you just find places around Southern California that slightly resemble European cities.
Oh, Ventura in the right light.
Yeah, get a few pictures. You just go hashtag it whatever.
Oh, Catalina totally looks like an international beach vacation. I'm on a deserted island. Look at me.
I'm in Capri, Italy. Look at this thing. And then someone's like, is that a buffalo in the background?
You don't even have to lie. You can just play Italian music when you post on Instagram, and people will think you're in Italy.
Yeah. What is that, the south of France? That's right.
Yeah, play Klein's music.
Play some Jose Mendez. That's all you need. You play it. Great, goes great with any vacation, by the way. You can dupe any vacation.
All right. Along with Spotify Wrapped, we also get a wrap-up of every other trend from 2024, and Rover just released a list of the most popular pet names from the year and some of the growing trends that you've seen. The number one names are pretty much the same. I mean, it's going to be Luna, Max, Cooper, Bella, Charlie, all that stuff. But some of the changes that they're seeing is people naming their pets after foods, specifically cheese. So calzone, chives, provolone, feta.
Well, we
Baby
are so
Bell.
fat. We are so fat.
Look at this one, poutine.
Oh.
What a great name for a pet. Tempeh. Those are all very popular, including also tortilla, cauliflower, and pork chop. All were up 211% or more.
I'm surprised you didn't get on this with your new dog, Klein.
I should have gone with a food name.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it. Listen, I've been saying for a while now that the weird human names have gotten a lot more normal and dog names have gotten a lot more weird, and then that's kind of been a switch now.
Yeah, more people are naming their kids Rocky or Cooper and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then you don't know anymore. And
Archie.
Someone's walking their dog and their baby, and they're like, Waffles McGee or whatever. You're like, that must be the baby, and it's like the kid, and the baby's name, and the dog's name is like Tom.
Well, the other thing is people are naming their pets first and last names. Like, this is Jane Fonda. This is Taylor Swift.
Right.
Full first and last names of artists that you admire, or this is Normani or Renee Rapp.
Well,
you know what I mean?
If you
but
go with
my friend just got a dog and they named it Potato, and it's hilarious.
Is it though?
Yeah, it's so cute. It's a little potato. And I also feel like the dog, maybe you take more seriously with the name, but the cat, fish, as you go down the line, the name becomes more and more of a joke.
Of course. Who cares what the name of a fish?
You're just like,
so
the
relevant.
cat's name is Sushi. All right, we're moving on.
I think I had fish for a while that didn't even have names. They just
Ours don't have names.
Sat in the tank for a while.
I don't want to miss them too much.
Don't get too attached. We get into a brand new hour of the show. We do it right now.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Yesterday on the show, Allie shared with us a very vulnerable moment. It was a photograph that was taken of her while turkey trotting. That picture's now been photoshopped and memed so many different ways.
So glad I shared.
We posted a lot of them, and people are still outraged.
Oh, my God, Allie. What in the hell are you doing? Letting that photo be released. You're mocking the slow community. It's just wild.
Come on.
What are you doing, dude?
She's not mocking anyone. That was just her.
Being me,
in her,
unfortunately.
In her mind, she thought she was taking a, quote, cool picture. That's why she made a cool hand gesture at the camera.
I made 3 choices at once, and none of them went well.
They all canceled each other out. You can see what we're talking about. It's still up on our Instagram, Klein Alley Show. Or perhaps if you're watching along on the YouTube, you can see us. We should have that photo on the ready at all times. You want to talk about that line of merchandise that they're making for that shoplifter. Just wait till you see the merch I've been working on involving that picture. I was on the phone yesterday with multiple clothing companies.
No way.
Oh, my Alley. Hoodies, hats, All sorts of stuff.
Like nice
Oh, we
ones?
should call our friends at Smoke Flower. They could probably do something with it.
Smoke Flower is way too cool. They would never.
Is it really?
They would never put that picture of Allie on their merch. Their merch is too cool.
Come on. You'd wear a hat with that on it, wouldn't you?
I would wear
Got a
it.
Smoke Flower hat on today. All you got to do is add my face.
All right, listen, Smoke Flower, I know you're listening to the show. You guys got great merch, great quality stuff. I would love it if you could somehow
Make some tweaks. I did.
dumb down your quality by putting this picture of Allie running in the marathon on your stuff, because it is wow. KROQ, Klein Alley Show. Lots going on this morning. If you're just joining us, you picked the right time to start listening. Just completed a petty claims court, and a lot of people asking us how they can get involved if you're dealing with a relationship issue, small, large. Actually, it's got to be small or very small. You can reach out to us on the DMs, Klein Alley Show. Slide in the GOAT lines if you want to, 844-956-GOAT. Or just track down Vanessa on the streets and tackle her in Long Beach and say, I need to be on petty claims court, and we will try to figure out your case in the future.
Don't tackle me.
Tackle her. She's very tackleable. Let's get to your
That'd be
news
so fun
right
to
now.
tackle Vanessa.
That's our
Such
new
a short
thing.
ride to the floor.
I'm going to start putting Acoustic Christmas tickets in Vanessa's pocket. And if you tackle her, those tickets are as good as yours.
Oh, my God, no.
We'll start that
This
immediately.
is a lie, everyone.
We will get into your news right now, and then we get into a brand new hour of the show, complete with your Disneyland tickets.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for some ADD news. Oh no, my hard seltzer went flat.
So Spotify Wrapped is here. You'll be waking up today to a snapshot of your year musically, which will either make you feel really good or really bad about your taste. But along with Spotify, so are all the other Wrapped knockoffs that come along with it. Like, and this is just some of the many wraps and recaps that you're going to get in your feed starting today. There's the YouTube recap, the Tinder recap of all the people that you swiped on and dated. There's the Duolingo Wrapped of all the languages that you tried to learn and then gave up on. Your Hulu Wrapped, your Nintendo My Year in Games Wrapped, Instagram's personal year-end summary, and the one that I noticed yesterday as I was looking up a place to eat was that I have a Yelp Wrapped.
Of all the places you've reviewed?
Yeah,
Or the places
featured one of my highlights of the year is Magic Fix Appliances. We hired Auteur to fix our washing machine, which was leaking water and had a faulty door latch. We were extremely happy with his service.
Hey, just as cool as the Spotify one. All of
And then
Allie's.
at the end, it was like, and here are some reviews you can still leave for the places that you've gone. That you've been to, but you didn't leave reviews for.
Do they have a wrap of like Postmates or DoorDash or Grubhub? Like, I'd be very curious to see what was
I
my
didn't
most.
see those come up, but I would imagine one of them's got to have it.
I kind of don't want to see that as well, because it's also like, I ate that much pizza in 1 year.
Yeah, or like the say your go-to place, like how much money did you spend at that place?
Right. A crazy article I was just reading yesterday that just talks about how much those prices are jacked up. Over 92% over the cost of the actual food. If you use like, depending on which service you use, just because of all the additional fees, the add-ons, the upcharges, you can be paying 92% more for the same thing than if you just went in off the street and got it.
All that'll be in your Wrapped.
It'll all be there. It's going to make me feel great about
You
myself.
love just a money Wrapped.
Just
That's like, here's how much you spent just in interest.
Just in getting fat over the course of the year.
Here's how much you spent on alcohol and cigarettes.
Yes, it's funny because some of the
Congratulations.
wraps do make you feel good about yours. Like, I think
None of these make me feel good.
None of those do. But like Johnny was bragging because he's like, "Yo, my Spotify rap's fire, dude." It was all Arctic Monkeys, 1975. He felt like it was a.
But I wonder if he would he feel the same about his Tinder Wrapped? Maybe he would.
I don't even have Tinder. I've never had a dating app.
Yeah, he doesn't need that. He just goes out there, the Riz master. He just goes out there with the Riz, makes it happen.
But I wonder if you're any, regular person on a dating app, if you're getting like a snapshot and you're like, oh yeah, I had sex with that guy.
Yeah, if we did a Johnny Doesn't
was
Know
lame.
rap of all the dumb things he said on this show, he'd feel pretty bad about himself. I would like to believe.
I
but
disagree. I don't think he would.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I'm right there with Allie. I know.
Crushing it.
He's really dumb. Goddamn.
All right. Matt Rife is a very young, very controversial, and very successful comedian. Whether you think that he's funny or just a sexist a-hole, the guy is the youngest comedian ever to sell out the Hollywood Bowl. And now he is in the news again because he just came out with a memoir, a new book that addresses some of the many stories about him that have been told over the year. Maybe a couple years. It's called Your Mom's Gonna Love Me. And he also addresses the plastic surgery rumors and says that he's never had plastic surgery. He just has delayed puberty, which is a very strange excuse. But
I'm going to use that. If I ever decide to go and take care of this face of mine, I'm just going to tell everyone it's delayed puberty. I'm not so vain that I went.
You
and
obviously don't have delayed puberty. You have hair everywhere.
That's true, but I'm still going to use it because it seems like a great excuse rather than be like
too late and too much.
I don't know what happened. I woke up. All of a sudden, boom, puberty hit me. My face changed forever.
Do you think that we're getting a little loosey-goosey with memoirs? I feel like everyone now has a podcast, everyone now has a line of booze, and everyone now has a memoir. And I don't think you should come out with a memoir unless you've had a really effed up life.
And you're 60.
Yeah, or you're old, or you've been famous for like decades, like at least 20 years.
You don't think that some people have enough story? Like if someone were to say to you tomorrow, Allie, book deal. You're getting $50,000.
Oh, my God, pamphlet. There's nothing interesting.
That is so true.
I'm telling you, I have no right to write a book.
That should be the name of your book, pamphlet. There's nothing interesting.
It's going to be called I Have No Right to Write a Book.
Allie's book will be 87 blank pages and then 3 pages of story. The time she thought she was going to work at Starbucks when they wouldn't hire her. That'll be the story.
I think just all my failed submitted resumes
would
fill a book. A nice coffee table book, actually. Yeah. But I feel like unless you've had a fascinating... Like Jeanette McCurdy is someone I didn't really know that well. She was a younger actress, a Disney actress, but she had a crazy childhood life, like fascinating to read about. Even somebody I didn't know at least had an interesting enough life to be like, whoa, that was insane. If you don't have that and you're young, you don't write a book.
Yeah, but what's a book cost to make? Nothing. Kill a couple trees, boom, you got a book. So, and then people order them, they'll make more, and then they make money. I mean, everyone's just looking to make a quick buck. So,
plus, you got to strike when the iron's hot. You know, the guy's popular right now. Who knows if he's going to be popular, 2 years from now?
Yeah. So
who wants 80-year-old Matt Rife being like, your mom's gonna love me?
Yeah, his delayed puberty is not gonna. That story's not gonna hold up in 5 more years. You got to use it now.
All right. Obviously, everyone is crazy about Wicked. It's getting worse and worse as the days go on. People have seen it many, many times. And now some people are being turned away from the theaters because...
They've seen it too many times?
No, because... You're maxed out.
Yeah.
Leave, please.
Save some seats for other people.
The theaters want every single ticket to be paid for. They love all the people that are going to the theaters right now, especially to see Wicked. And I thought this was just something that happens at premieres or the day it comes out. People are still dressing up to go to Wicked, and they're dressing up in full gowns that are pink. They're painting their faces green.
That's your life.
And now some of them are being turned away when they check in by the, pockmarked 17-year-old.
Why? Because they got the green face paint on?
Yeah, and they're like, you need to go wash that off in the bathroom. I guess
Why?
I don't know. I think it's kind of messed up.
They probably don't want the green, because I think some people probably do it the right way, and then some other people just get that stuff that cakes everywhere, and then you got green paint all over the seats.
Dude, you're a movie theater. A couple of years ago, you're going to go out of business. You should appreciate all these people going to the movies.
You
no matter
should not
what.
be turning down anyone for any reason.
I'm actually, to be honest, I'm surprised that movie theaters aren't yet selling costumes in the lobby for people that showed up and didn't have a costume.
Totally
and were like,
agree.
I wish I had my stupid witch hat on. The movie theaters have gone all in on those like decorative collectors popcorn buckets, which I think very limited upside there. But if they started selling costumes, because what will happen is some family will show up in their regular clothes, and some kid's going to look and be like, oh, this person's dressed like a witch. I want to be a witch. And then the dad's going to be guilted into buying a stupid witch costume in the lobby. Got him by the balls.
Correct.
You take those Spirit Halloween stores that are dead for 11 months out of the year and just pop them open in the little lobby of a movie theater. Start hawking those costumes. I don't know why they would. Look,
I think the thing is that all these costumes make it really easy to sneak food into the movie theater.
Oh, that's why?
I think that's why.
No one's better at sneaking food into the theater than that dummy right there. There he is.
He just turned around and gave a thumbs up.
Yeah, he loves
it. That's right.
That's Johnny for you. We got to get into a brand new hour of the show. We do it right now.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Good morning and welcome to your Wednesday. It's KROQ, we're Klein Alley Show. Thanks for hanging out. Some new listeners checking in today. Heard about your show for a while, finally checking out. Finally checking you out. So far, so okay. All right, we'll accept that as a win.
So
if you
far,
need
so
us,
okay.
800-520-1067. Those numbers will get you tickets to Disneyland this hour.
Another great title for my book.
So far, so okay. Allie's pamphlet of nothing to tell. That is a great name for a book. Coming up with the name's easy. It's the coming up with all the filler in the middle. That's the tough stuff.
Inside is just going to be more name ideas.
That's more name. What this book should have been called. just 57 pages of names for your stupid book.
That's so bad.
We got to put that picture of you running on the cover, too. You can see that picture up on our Instagram. The greatest picture ever taken and the worst picture ever taken at the same time. Enjoy it while you can up at Klein Alley Show on the Instagram. If you're watching along on YouTube now, good morning to you as well, Net Bangers. Thanks for being a part of that, keeping the chat afloat and bringing other people on board there as well. Appreciate all the support to help us #grow this show.
Someone on the live stream said that we were in a hat off this morning.
Yeah, Allie and I are in a big hat off happening in here at the KROQ studios. You don't know what we're talking about?
Every day it'll just get bigger and bigger.
Bigger hats until one of us just can't breathe anymore. And that's how we know we've lost. This hour on the show, as we mentioned, Vanessa will be in here with her best impressions, first impressions of Disney characters. Could score you tickets to Disneyland. We got that coming up this hour on the show, plus much more. If you need us, we love the interaction. You get involved. We kick things off right now with Foo Fighters. And then we have a complete hour in store for you. Go nowhere. Show gets good starting now, KROQ.
All my life I've been searching for something.
Klein Alley Show. Thanks, Omar. Always appreciate it. Always listening, that Omar. We're doing stuff on the air. We're doing stuff off the air. You better believe. I just had what I was trying to make a heartfelt conversation with my child who's about to enter her big holiday performance at her school. Of course, I'm not there because I'm here, and I had to break that news to her last night. That did not go well because for the third or fourth year in a row, when she says, "Daddy, are you going to be there?" I said, "When is it?" And she goes, 8 o'clock in the morning. And I go, "That is impossible." And then she says that. I said, I got to do I got to be.
You were like, honey, it's the power hour.
It's the most important hour of the radio show. We got Petty Claims Court. We got Disneyland tickets to give out. It's not that I don't love you, but I just can't do it. And then she tells me about all the other dads that'll be there. Oh, so-and-so's dad will be there. I go, well, that loser's unemployed.
Totally.
And then they go, well, so-and-so's going to be there. I go, well, he's independently wealthy. Must be nice.
Look, and there are jobs where you can go into work late, whatever. This is a job where the main hours that we are working are between 6 and 10 a.m.
Yeah.
That is the only non-negotiable part of our job.
It sucks, too. Those are the hours where a lot of stuff happens.
Oh, doctor's appointments.
Yeah.
We had something open up. It's at 8
Right.
o'clock.
It's the best.
It's always 8 o'clock or 8:30.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Anytime I got a medical emergency or whatever, they go, well, we could see you 9. I go, nope. They go, all right, well, how about 2026? We go, fine.
Yeah.
That's
or
how
I'm
it
like,
is.
do you have anything later? And they're like, what about 9:15?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no.
Can't do it. So anyway, I called to wish her well on the performance. I didn't realize Omar
To
would-
wish her well.
Well, I felt bad. I'm not going to be there.
Good luck, honey. I'm not around.
Hey, you got to sing some Jingle Bells and, Oh Hanukkah or whatever they're singing. So I said, have a good performance. And this is how that call went because Omar was recording. What's up, Olivia? What's going on? Are you ready for your big concert?
Yeah, I have to go.
The heartfelt chat right there. That went exactly how it went in my brain, too. I really thought it was going to go a little better than that.
She doesn't have daddy issues. That's
like-
not going to translate into her adult relationships.
Oh, you think you're going to abandon me? Oh, watch this.
I'll go you first.
I'll abandon
What's up,
you.
Olivia?
What's going on? Are you ready for your big concert?
Yeah, I have to go.
Well, yep, that's right. Well, she loves me. That's
Well,
love right there.
She's reached her teen years, right?
That she really. I mean, I
What,
could not
she
wait
8?
to get off with me. I mean, that was immediate.
Well,
now I'm hurt. Now I feel like I got to go over there, show up,
just to make an impression,
Yeah.
remind her who you are.
Aha! Here I am, front row. Clap it up. So yeah, get ready for that. That'll be the next phase. You got that coming up.
No, my kid will always love me.
No, wrong. That's what you think, and then you start avoiding.
I'm
missing
going to be an
things.
overbearing mother that makes him feel like he has to depend on me at all times.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck. That'll go away rather quick.
I think that who do you think gets mouthier as they get older? Because I think girls are very calculated with their insults, but then guys, like boys, can just be really like, whatever, you're fat and ugly, and you're like, what? They can just be very black and white about their insults, and they really hit hard.
Right, but as you know,
Like, whatever, you're not cool, like you're a loser, you're a dork kind of thing, and that's what really hurts because no one wants to feel uncool.
I heard my one daughter say to my other daughter, "When you grow up, no one will marry you."
What?
And I thought that is
that is calculated.
that is a
long
certain level of evil right there. To say that and plant that in the head of a 5-year-old, but you know no one's going to like that is. I mean, I was like kind of.
But a guy would just be like, nice shorts.
Right.
And you're like, what?
Yeah, right. There's different levels.
You're like, what does that mean?
Yeah, well, listen, it's all
Guys don't put as much thought into it, but
No.
it's still equally hurtful.
It's all going to pay off for the therapist in the long run, right?
Right.
Take a quick break. If you'd like to go to Disneyland, now would be a good time to get on the phones. 800-520-1067. We got 4 one-day, one-park passes that can be yours. The only thing standing between you and those tickets are that person right there who's attempting to do impressions of some Disney characters.
That's right.
Oh, no.
That's Mickey.
So
It's
great.
not on my list.
Who is that you're doing?
Mickey Mouse, what do you mean? I'm giving you the tickets.
Jesus Christ.
What if everyone at Disneyland actually was like that?
That would be terrible. That is. I think I actually met that Mickey on Hollywood Boulevard before, the one she's doing. If you'd like to play the game and win the tickets, it's not that difficult. Also, it's impossible.
It's impossible.
800-520.
Pretty good. Sorry. Go.
Who is that now? Who are you doing now?
That was Mickey.
Oh, still Mickey.
How did
Very
Mickey get
creepy Mickey.
Italian?
That was weird. Hey, it's
I am
a
a
Mickey.
Mickey.
Hey, do another one just to get don't do one of the ones on your list, but just do another Disney character just so we can get a sense of your range.
I am Buzz Lightyear.
Okay.
Buzz Lightyear, everyone.
She is Buzz Lightyear, right? That's Buzz Lightyear. All right, if you'd like to play and win Disneyland tickets, and I don't see why you wouldn't, good luck.
I can't wait for
you
this.
need it. First impressions with Vanessa, the Disney edition next.
Christmas really is coming? Oh, I'm so glad.
The 33rd annual KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas.
Next Saturday, December 14th, Kia Forum. Every hour from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Listen to win your way in.
That loving sound.
Beck, the Linda Lindas, Smashing Pumpkins, Sublime, Baby.
Hey guys, this is Jim from Gimme World. Keep listening to KROQ to win tickets.
The 33rd annual KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas, presented by Dane.
Proceeds benefit Carlos Niños and Al Wooten Jr. Youth Center. From San Bernardino International Airport. Fly Breeze from San Bernardino to San Francisco or Provo.
You don't need to know the answers. You just need to predict whether or not Johnny will know the answers. And when in doubt, just say no. Johnny, you feeling good about this one or bad about this one? Because every week we do a different topic for Johnny Doesn't Know. Allie and I even talk about this behind the scenes a lot. We say, eventually we're going to hit a category that he just is like an idiot savant about, knows a lot. But we've yet to hit that category.
Well, yeah, you're not wrong, actually.
What's that?
I said, yeah, actually, you're not wrong about that one. But I'm a little scared, though, because they're actually calling me Private Johnny in the hallways right now.
Private Johnny. Yeah, look, I think the military would
why
love
is
you.
G.I. Johnny not the one that's
That's
sticking?
a good one, too.
Private Johnny's.
Private Johnny is probably because he's always, using his private parts with the ladies. That's
I
a
see.
double entendre.
Oh, gotcha.
All right, well, let's say hi to Dan. We'll start with Dan. We'll make our way up and down these phones, and everyone will get a shot, hopefully. Everyone who gets theirs right, Allie, write your name down. One of you is going to get your tickets to X Games coming up soon. This is, of course, Johnny Doesn't Know, and we're talking military. And, Allie, these questions are pretty easy, but every time I think we've gotten easier, he still somehow doesn't know. So we'll start with this one. Dan, welcome to KROQ. How goes it?
Hey, good morning. Sweet Divots.
Sweet Divots. All right, Johnny, what bird is on the official U.S. Air Force seal? This is the U.S. Air Force seal. There's a bird that is on that seal. What bird is it?
I don't know. That's so specific. It's a damn bird?
Do you know what a seal is, Johnny?
Yeah, it's the logo. It's like the big, circle thingy and the lady standing inside of it, like the California one. I don't know the bird. Exactly.
No, that's audio clue.
Let's go.
That's our country.
This is for the, keep in mind, just so I don't want you to get confused here, this is for the Air Force.
I'm trying to think of military birds, but I don't think there's any birds in the military.
What other military birds can you name?
Like the Huey, the chopper gunners and stuff like that? Or like the SR-81 from Call of Duty, the big black one?
Oh, you're thinking of actual airplanes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what they mean by birds, actually.
It's code.
Yeah.
So you think I'm speaking to you in code?
Yeah. So let's go stealth bomber. It is stealth bomber. The big black one? That
What?
I like that you're also doing an impression of the airplane.
It's a good sound effect. Do that again.
It's like
if you're not already following along with the video clips of the show, I highly recommend you tune into the Johnny Doesn't Know doing impressions of military aircraft.
But you know which one I'm talking about, though, right? Like
Johnny.
How does it go?
It's like the enemy stealth bomber inbound.
But the question, just to make it quite clear, because I feel like I'm going insane now, is what is the bird?
Yeah.
He
Stealth
gave you
bomber.
a plane name. Tell
Stealth
him whether
bomber.
he's right or not.
It's the bald eagle.
Oh, damn it.
bird.
I didn't think it was that simple. The bald eagle one. That is so American, too.
Dan,
You want to do an impression of that one, too?
I didn't even ask if he would know it or not, but I assumed you knew he wouldn't know it, right? I'll give you the point on that anyway. Hold on one second.
I would always say no. Always say
Yeah,
no.
no, I know. Okay, good idea. All right, Dan's in. Let's say hi to Matt in Valencia. Give Matt a shot at this. Johnny doesn't know. And by the way, apologies in advance to anyone in our armed forces. No disrespect.
Yeah.
Johnny's trying to learn a thing or two. He just unfortunately can't, because I think even if you play the audio of this to the military, there's no way they would ever recruit you.
Thank
just
God.
based on your lack of knowledge.
Thank you.
All right, Allie, do you think Johnny will be able to tell us, speaking of SEAL, we just talked about what a SEAL is. Do you think Johnny will be able to tell us what SEAL stands for as it pertains to a Navy SEAL?
Oh, wow. No.
You don't think so? Let's find out. Matt in Valencia, do you think Johnny will know what SEAL stands for? Why they call them Navy SEALs?
Absolutely not.
With confidence, he says you will not know. Johnny is kind of like a Navy SEAL of idiots. So let's find out if Johnny knows. Oh, did you hear me say that? Sorry.
Yeah, I heard. I got headphones on.
Oh, sorry.
I can hear it perfectly clear.
I doubled down on that statement. Johnny, why are they called Navy SEALs? What does the SEAL mean?
I'm going to keep it creamy with you. I did not even know it was an acronym. I didn't even know it stood for something. I thought they called them SEALs because they come out of the water with the guns like SEAls, and they're like, and like just blasting on dudes. So I didn't know it was an acronym.
So you thought they called them SEALs because they are seal-like?
Yeah, because they just come out of the water.
They're all stealthy.
You ever see the commercials where they're just like always in the water playing and stuff?
Does it make you feel better that people are in the hallway shaking their heads at you right now?
Wait a minute, Johnny. So you think that they get out of the water, they shoot people, and then they get rewarded with a bucket of fish or something like a seal?
Not with a bucket of fish. They get them with that kill streak, that kind of like...
Right.
And you get like a chopper gunner or something as soon as you kill him.
Well, listen, Matt, you made the right call saying he wouldn't know because he's not right. Johnny, if I told you SEAL stood for sea, air, and land, would you be surprised by that?
That's a good one. That's really good, actually.
I see you, military. I see you.
That's a good one.
No wonder they pay him the big bucks, man. That's smart right there.
All right. Oh, Johnny doesn't know military.
Wow.
I love it.
SEAL, huh?
Mind blown.
All right.
Both people have predicted correctly he wouldn't know, and both people were right. We go to Brian. Brian, Johnny doesn't know military. Hey, Brian, welcome.
Thank you very much.
You want to lock in on no now, or do you want me to give you the question first?
I did that last time and I got it wrong.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Who famously said in a popular military recruitment ad, "We want you"? Will Johnny know this, yes or no?
Oh, I still don't think he'll know this. He'll guess, maybe get close, but he doesn't know.
We want you. Who famously said that? Johnny.
Uncle Sam, because they said it in Captain America.
Yeah. Marvel to the rescue.
Captain America got it right. Okay. And what branch of the military is Captain America in? Do you know?
He's a super soldier, dude. He's like one of a kind.
Let's add a George in Pasadena. Questions for Johnny about the military. Here we go.
All bros this morning.
All bros getting in on the military. Johnny, let's see if Johnny can finish this phrase. The few, the proud, the what? Will Johnny know the end of this well-known phrase as it pertains to the military? Yes or no, George?
Yes, he's going to know.
All right. The few, the proud,
and the
what?
The few, the proud, the Marines.
Johnny!
Dun, 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 dun. Come on, you know that song. That didn't come to your head as soon as you said that?
David, we'll give you the final chance.
What is the few, the proud, the many? Is that a different one?
I don't know. That must be some weird Broadway play or something. We're talking military.
Sorry, that's a lyric and a chorus.
Yeah, let's get out of here with that crap.
Okay.
David, on the 405. This is Johnny Doesn't Know Military. He's got the first two very wrong. He got the last two right. And I'm not sure. He doesn't do good with what they stand for. I guess we could ask Johnny, does he know what the most recent branch of the U.S. military is? The most recent branch of the U.S. Armed Forces, just added. Do you think Johnny will know this one?
What? No.
You don't think so?
A new one was just added?
Yeah, recently.
Yeah, I don't think so.
In recent years. In very recent years.
Last like 4 years, 5 years.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay.
You don't think Johnny will know? Johnny, the most recent branch of the U.S. Armed Forces.
You know this one, Allie? It's
yeah, it
brand
took
new?
me a second, but yes, I know what he's saying.
God damn it. Is this real military?
Is it real military?
Yes.
As opposed to what?
That's actually a good follow-up.
Yeah. Is it real, or is it kind of like some police thing where they're like borderline? Like, you know how security
It's not
at
like
the
mall cops.
Not mall cops.
Mall cops think they're
real
cops.
soldiers.
This is real.
This is real.
I mean, they are legitimately
It's a new brand.
They're the newest branch of the U.S. Armed Forces. Yeah.
The police dogs? Is it
police dogs?
They have like military dogs?
You got it. Good job. No, it's Space Force.
Space Force? Who are we fighting in space?
Yeah, they created like a space army. It's crazy.
Space Force.
What? Are you serious?
Yes,
What
that's
are we,
real.
Fighting Decepticons out there? What the hell are we doing in space, bro?
That's what they're like. We don't know, but we're going to be ready.
We don't know what we're fighting, but we got to fight
What the
them.
hell?
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know all the other branches, Johnny?
Army, Marines, Coast Guard, and then Navy, because my buddy joined the Navy.
That's pretty good.
He's making bank, bro. He bought a Camaro, and he wifed up with the first girl he married. They be doing that in the military, too.
Yeah, that's
They
right.
wipe up. Yeah, and then they don't have to pay taxes.
Allie, let's see here. George got his right, Dan got his right, and Matt got his right. Who's the big winner in this edition of Johnny Doesn't Know?
All right, the MVP of the sausage party is Matt. Congratulations.
Hey, Matt. Hold on one second. We got some tickets for you to go to X Games. Hang tight. We're back with more show and your key that could start your very own Corvette. Green Day signatures coming up. I know you're thinking, man. KROQ, Klein Alley Show, Disneyland tickets, 4 of them. 1 day, 1 park passes, so you can enjoy the holidays, the happiest place on planet Earth. We got them for you every day this week. It's our way of saying happy holidays to you and yours, and all you got to do to win them today is battle Vanessa in a round of first impressions.
I was asking on the YouTube live stream what impressions people wanted from Vanessa, and we got everything from Jack Sparrow to Stitch to Mike Tyson, who's not a Disney character, but who knows what we will see? We're about to find out.
All you got to do is be on the phones, 800-520-1067. Vanessa will do an impression of a Disney character. She thinks, as she said yesterday, she hears it in her head. She hears the voice. She thinks she's doing it exactly as it sounds, but she
thinks
doesn't.
It's a drastic change from her voice.
Yes, she thinks that she is shifting her voice almost like some of the great voice actors in the history of time. The Michael Winslows, the Ralph Garmans. I mean, there's just been so many out there, and she thinks that she is next in line to be one of those great voice actors. But the issue is that somehow between when she hears it in her voice to when she says it out loud, to us it sounds the exact same.
Yeah, and we've talked to people who I can't remember his name off the top, but he does like Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, like pretty much all the Looney Tunes characters.
Yeah, Eric something.
Yes, Eric Bauza.
That's right.
And he can switch on a dime. It's
right.
incredible,
He's incredible
to see people switch voices so quickly and so drastically, and that's what Vanessa claims she can do.
So, Vanessa, whenever you're ready.
I did not claim that.
We claimed it.
We claimed it for
Was
you.
that an impression or you?
Yes, that was an impression.
Oh, boy.
I don't know.
The one thing we can say. What was that? The one thing that we can say is that these are all technically Disney characters, and that is the only help you'll get. Everyone who gets theirs right after she does it, or Allie will write your name down, and then we'll pick one of you, and you'll be going to Disneyland. 4 1 day, 1 park passes. All right, here we go. Let's start in San Dimas and say hi to Adria. Adria, good morning. Welcome to KROQ. How goes it?
Good morning, Sweet Dibbits. How
Sweet
goes
Dibbits.
it, everybody?
It's going great. I hope you get this right. Vanessa, give her a Disney character number 1. Go ahead.
Good luck. You and me, take a walk over to the tavern, take a look at my trophies.
What's funny to me is that Vanessa worked all night on these.
All night. She demanded we gave them to her yesterday so that she could work on it.
Time. You and me, take a walk over to the tavern, take a look at my trophies.
All right, that's a Disney character, apparently. Which one is it?
Goodness. I'll say Jack Sparrow.
Very close.
All right, let's find out.
It's not close,
Allie's going to play the actual clip now that she was attempting to do the impression of. Let's see if she's right.
You and me take a walk over to the tavern and take a look at my trophies.
That would be Gaston from Beauty and the Beast.
I kept stamping on the T. Sorry.
What happened?
I kept stamping on the T.
Yeah,
you rolled the R too.
I couldn't It's happening. I couldn't get it out of my tongue.
Let me hear it again, Vanessa. Now that I know it's Gaston, do it again.
Here, let's hear Gaston first.
You and me take a walk over to the tavern and take a look at my trophies.
You and me take a walk over to the tavern and take a look at my trophies. Yeah, it's the T.
Okay. All right, well, that is not off to a great start.
How long did you work on that?
A while. I focused on one character the most.
Oh, interesting.
All right, we'll go to the next one. Sorry, Adria. Thank you for playing. First impressions.
Just in general.
Sorry for all people, but specifically for you. Let's add a Mike in North Hollywood. Give Mike a shot at this. Mike, welcome to KROQ. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Disneyland tickets up for grabs. Of course, the only thing standing between you and those tickets, at least right now, is figuring out what Disney character Vanessa is doing an impression of. Go ahead, Vanessa, impression number 2.
This has got to be, without a doubt, the single most humiliating day of my life. I hope that you appreciate what I go through. what I go through for you, young lady. The freaking tea.
Okay. Once again, the tea has become a problem for Vanessa. That is not part of the impression she was trying to do. Do you have any idea what Disney character that was? I do not.
Wow, that I want to say somebody from Encanto.
I sound like all of the Encanto characters, my friend. For that reason.
That's right. It's got to
Every
be.
guess is Encanto or Coco.
It's got to be Coco or Encanto again. Let's just go with all the above. So your guess is someone from Encanto. Vanessa, do it again. Maybe give this guy a real shot.
That person does have an accent. This has got to be, without a doubt, the single most humiliating day of my life. I hope you appreciate what I go through for you, young lady.
All right. First impressions, Vanessa.
I know this
So
one.
Disney character.
Really?
Jake thinks he actually knows this one. That would be shocking.
I think I got it.
Okay.
I think it's Sebastian the Crab.
Oh, you got it, man!
Wow. Unbelievable.
Don't you mean Mon?
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Oh, my God.
Allie, play the clip. Let's find out.
This has got to be,
Wow.
without a doubt, the single most humiliating day of my life. I hope that you appreciate what I go through for you, young lady.
Vanessa?
Same.
Mike?
Same.
Mike, you could be the winner of this entire thing just on getting that. I mean, that's incredible.
Is that the one you worked on the most?
Yeah.
Yes, bro. She's been saying it over and over. Thank God this guy got it, man.
Johnny, how many times have you heard her do it this morning?
1,000,000 times. I was like, bro, shut up already.
I had to practice.
Jessica,
Aw, Vanessa.
welcome to First Impressions from Whittier. You have a chance now. Go ahead, Vanessa. Give her a Disney impression whenever you're ready.
That was a close one. Too close. That little tramp. She's better than I thought.
Hold on. Tell Johnny to shut up. Johnny, Johnny, put him on
Can
hold.
you just take your voice down?
Yeah, Johnny, hang tight. We're listening to Vanessa. Don't steal her spotlight. Hold on. Jessica's trying to win tickets to Disneyland. Go ahead, Vanessa.
That was a close one. Too close. That little tramp. She's better than I thought.
All right, Jessica, any idea who that was supposed to be an impression of?
Yes, I actually do know.
What? No way.
Yeah. It's Ursula from Little Mermaid.
That was a close one. Too close. The little tramp. Oh, she's better than I thought. At this rate, he'll be kissing her by sunset for sure.
Vanessa, let me hear yours again. I had no idea. I've seen that movie 1 billion times. Been on the background of my house.
Yeah, was it the impression or the line?
Yeah, there's no way the impression helped at all because she didn't even sound like. Yeah, the line. Vanessa, do it again.
What do you mean? It was the impression.
You didn't even try to make your voice deep at all.
Yeah, she did. She went.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, listen.
And raspy.
Let me hear it again, Vanessa.
That was a close one. Too close.
Okay.
That little tramp.
All right. Jessica predicted correctly as well. That's Jessica and Mike. Now it's a 50-50 battle for Disneyland tickets, and we'll give LB a shot into Valley. Go ahead, LB on KROQ from the 818. Go ahead. Vanessa, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. LB, are you ready?
I am so ready.
All right, here we go. Whenever you're Vanessa, give us impression number 4 now.
Whoa.
You got it, though, girl. You got it. Hey, you got it, girl.
How does anyone got that? Are you doing
This time the line.
All right. LB, this is apparently an impression that makes sense to Vanessa. What Disney character is she doing?
Oh my gosh. What in the world is that?
I love.
That didn't help me at all.
Yeah. That's
My
about
favorite
right.
part of this, every time we do it, is the person on the other line going,
I got nothing. Let me hear who that was supposed to be. Gosh. Oh, that's what you were doing?
Yeah.
Hold on, let's hear Goofy.
Gosh. And let me hear yours, Vanessa. Spot on. Spot wrong here. Yeah.
That's even a bad impression.
We give Doug the last chance, and then we got to go ahead and pick the winner. Right now, only 2 people have gotten theirs. Here's the last one. Doug, good morning. Welcome to KROQ.
Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
Thanks.
Have you gotten
I'm
any
good,
on
man. How
hold
are
while
you?
you've been listening on hold? Have you gotten any of them right or no?
Just the ones that were obvious.
Okay. All right, here we go. Disneyland tickets up for grabs.
Which ones
I
were
don't know. I have no idea. All right, whenever you're ready, Vanessa, final impression. Hit him with it.
Remember me each time you hear a sad guitar. Remember me.
All right, Doug.
And that microphone wants to take it so much.
Yeah, that mic just called it quits, huh?
It's like I don't know how to process what's happening.
All right, go ahead.
Was that your gunshot?
I was trying to find the gunshot. All right, Doug, which impression was that? Final Disney impression. First impressions with Vanessa.
Oh, geez, I have no idea.
Yeah, you
I'm
can,
sure you know.
You can
I'm gonna
hang.
try again.
You can hang up on yourself if you want to.
Yeah, I think I will.
Okay. Goodbye. Thank you. All right. Well, that one, I once again have no idea.
Really?
Remember me
She's obviously trying to be.
each time you hear a good sad guitar. Know that I'm with you.
I mean, I think the song is from Coco. I think.
Each time you hear a sad guitar,
I'm the grandma.
know that I'm with you.
Of course you are. I thought she was Coco.
She was Coco.
She looks like Coco.
Until you're in my arms again.
I think she's
Crushed it. All right, Allie. Only two got theirs right today in first impressions. It was Jessica. Hold on one second. It was
Jessica
Mike.
and Mike.
You got to pick one of these names at random right now. This person will be going to Disneyland. Who is going to Disneyland?
Jessica. Congrats.
Jessica. 4 one-day, one-park passes are yours.
Oh my God! Thank you guys.
All right, we love you too. I think you're saying nice things, but your phone's cutting out because you're too excited, but that's okay.
The phone's giving you.
Thank you for listening to the show, and more importantly, isn't it just easier to buy tickets than to go through all of this? It must be, right?
Honestly, I think I was more excited to get through to begin with. And you know what's crazy? I got through minutes before to give my opinion on the people dressing up for Wicked. If you think about it, God forbid there's ever a shooting. Remember the guy that dressed up as Batman and did the whole... So I think it's easier to describe someone. And if something were to go down like that, that's why it's not...
I should have ended this call 5 minutes ago. Regardless, thank you. That I took a deep turn. You're going to Disneyland. I hear what you're saying. Thank you for that.
We're going to send you in public.
It's KROQ.
This pink ribbon off my...
bummed out you didn't win the Disneyland tickets, fear not. We got more pairs for you tomorrow and on Friday. Plus, we have some Kings tickets for you coming up later this morning. So you can go see the Kings play hockey at Crypto. A game on the 29th against the Flyers. We will get you in next hour when we do some Netflix or Notflix, because all of them holiday movies are now on Netflix, including ones we've made up. But right now, there are scams happening all over the place. It's the holiday season, which means it's officially the scammiest time of the year. And criminals always find new and improved ways to re-scam us or scam us differently for 2024. It's time for some holiday Bamboozled.
Bamboozled. A lot of people fall for the scam. And now they're just like, damn. Take your money, sucker, because you didn't know it was all a sham. And now you're just like, damn.
One of the biggest crimes is all of the holiday puns that the news anchors use when trying to get into their holiday scam stories, like here.
Well, the number of holiday and travel scams jumped during the last few months of the year. There are things you can do to keep the coal from crashing your Christmas.
Oh, man.
There's a lot of that stuff going on.
They love the coal puns, any holiday slang term that can be used and doubled for a crime.
If you're involved in any sort of gift exchange this year, you want to be on the heads up, because as always, the gift exchanges that you're in with your coworkers, where everyone brings a $5 or $10 throw-out gift, those are, I guess, okay, even though you leave with a pair of socks and you feel like a real loser. But then there's this gift exchange, which everyone is warning you is a scam, so stay far away from it.
The 12 scams of Christmas are back, and buying into a gift exchange on
The
Facebook.
12 scams of Christmas.
I love it.
They get very excited when it's scammy time.
Facebook may not leave you feeling so holly jolly.
Oh.
So if you get involved in a Facebook holiday gift exchange, you should just assume that you're getting screwed.
It's that time of year when everyone's posting their family photos on Facebook, maybe even photos of their tree and decorations. Oh, and they're also posting this. In theory, it's a nice idea. Buy one gift and get 6 to 36 in return.
That seems a little questionable.
6 to 36 is such a weird range.
Right. I buy one gift, I can get 36 gifts back? That sounds like a great deal. I should take that.
Yeah, but then there are also like Reddit gift exchanges.
I know, and I know
between actual people
Right.
that really do send cool stuff, and then like Bill Gates will randomly send people stuff.
We used to work with a guy that every year would get involved in one of these things, and
Very sad man with not a lot of family.
He didn't have a lot of family or friends, but he would always say, "This is going to be the year that Zuckerberg picks me, and I can get anything I want." And I was like, "Did you get Zuckerberg?" He's like, "Nope, no one ever
Another
sent me
PlayStation
anything."
gift card.
Right.
But you know the saying, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. That's why social media gift exchanges made the Better Business Bureau's 12 Scams of Christmas.
You end up putting your name on a list, sharing your email, your address potentially, in hopes of getting a gift in return.
This sort of exchange is technically a pyramid scheme.
Cool.
Oh, I love a pyramid scheme.
Old
Love that.
fashioned.
Yeah, even before Ponzi was pyramid.
The U.S. Postal Inspection Service considers this a form of gambling.
Oh, now I'm interested. I like this. Here we go.
And that participants could be subject to penalties such as jail time, fines, or a lawsuit
Can you
for
imagine
mail
getting
fraud.
scanned and getting arrested?
That'd be amazing. I never got a gift, and now I'm also being arrested.
Here's
too.
your gift. The new twist this year is a book exchange.
Oh, now Klein's back out.
I'm out.
I've never seen you on such
God
a roller
damn.
coaster in 10 seconds.
I was so into it.
Pyramid scheme, huh? Gambling, huh? Jail time, huh?
Book exchange.
Books, no.
It's the same scam, wrapped in a different bow. Okay, sure. Maybe your mom's cousin, boss's sister's kid actually got something in one of these gift exchanges. But do you really need another cheap stress ball or pair of ankle socks?
I'm back in.
Wow.
Back in now.
Yes, I do.
Probably not. And is it worth someone having your information who you don't
Sure.
know? Definitely not.
Definitely is.
You let me make my own choices,
Yeah.
Kathy.
Yeah, don't tell me who can get my email address. I'll give it to anyone. Then there's this scam that, of course, is happening this time of year. We've all gotten this one.
Don't get snowed this holiday season. The holiday rush is here, and so are scammers. The U.S. Postal Inspection Service is warning, don't let thieves steal your joy or your identity.
I don't care if they take my joy. Actually, I'd rather they could take my
I can
identity.
find more joy.
Yeah.
That's
The
great.
scammers are obviously looking for their opportunities to try to exploit times like this, like Cyber Monday and the holiday season.
It often starts with a message saying something like, the USPS package has arrived at the warehouse and cannot be delivered due to incomplete address information.
I get this text 3 times a week, and I almost fall for it 3 times a week.
Are you kidding me?
Because I do
It's the oldest trick in the
No,
book
I know,
now.
I know, but
I get emails now too.
I know, but it does look pretty official when I get the text. USPS address
How could they spell
needed.
USPS wrong?
I don't know, but they haven't so far. So I'm like, it looks legit. And every once in a while, they do put the emoji of the eagle in there too, and I'm like, God, this must be real.
If you're eagerly waiting for a gift, it seems urgent. But Postal Inspector Keith Nussbaum says clicking on the link could give criminals access to your personal information.
Generally, they're looking for financial information, and it will start in a process of
or nudes. Even worse, they gotta control your nudes. Game over.
And you're like, but I need my package.
general information, getting more specific so that they can eventually get into your bank accounts.
Protect yourself with these tips. Be suspicious of any message requesting information. Don't click on any links or respond to a message from an unknown number. And don't send personal or sensitive information over a text message.
All right, that's the obvious stuff. But for some reason, it's still working because people are falling for it.
That guy's name was Keith Nussbaum.
Keith Nussbaum is the
He's
U.S.
fun at a holiday party, I'm
You
sure.
better believe it. So there you go. Some scams to be on the lookout for this holiday season. We take a super quick break. When we get back,
No, Colin, you're stalking.
the ADD News will be waiting for you, and then a brand new hour of the show, complete with your chance to win some Kings tickets. It's all coming up this morning here, KROQ.
The true holiday disaster.
Klein, Alley, Show.
Klein Alley Show. Get you into some Imagine Dragons. They just added another show at the Hollywood Bowl. That's coming up in a moment. But right now, let's talk about summer 2024. Feel them tropical vibes, Allie.
Yeah, man.
That's right. Will this be
This is the only summer music we
It's
have?
all we got. Generic summer songs, baby.
Couldn't
So,
have played my summer song.
nah, it's too many words. Too much singing.
Just enough words.
This
and
is-
more rapping.
We also, every time we play it, we get sued by Sublime.
That's
so
not true.
We can't play that song. But we can talk to you about what you believe that 2024 will be the summer of. Everyone looks back and they go, yeah, that was the summer of this. That was the summer of that. That was the summer of civil unrest. Huh?
Remember the summer of civil unrest?
That
and
was
then
fun.
the summer of schlub. And then there was the summer of rob because everybody was robbing everybody.
Yeah, that'll probably continue, though. I don't think that's going to stop anytime soon.
Mhm.
But Summer Schlub was kind of cool because that was where everyone was like, we can just go out being all sloppy, and that's in style.
Yeah, hot girl summer was a rough one for me.
Hot Girl Summer was Allie's 9/11. She will never forget. And she had to hide for 3 months inside during
Yeah.
Hot Girl Summer.
But now we have to predict what the next summer is going to be.
Let me say hi to Sierra. We'll take these calls. We all have our own predictions as well. And if anyone actually turns out to be right at the end of this whole thing, we'll give you something probably. Sierra, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
What will
So,
2024
honestly,
be?
I think it's going to be the summer of stoned. Everyone's not really drinking alcohol. They're all kind of quitting this year for whatever reason, but everyone's still picking up a pipe, smoking a joint.
That's so true. And I also think it's going to be like a summer of microdosing where people are going to be taking those like mushroom
sure.
pills and
Yeah.
stuff like that. They're going to be doing other things to feel
Go ahead. No one help her. Go ahead.
hold on. I'm going to work this out.
I think someone's macro dosing right now.
If only you could expand your mind to think
Yeah.
about what you're going to say.
There, exactly.
Yeah, like, what are you going to say? People are going to do what?
People are going to do other things in order to feel altered. That's the word I was looking for.
Jesus Christ.
That was way easier than
That was not even a big word. You couldn't come up with altered? On an alternative music station that we're currently on? All right, yeah, that's I think that's an interesting early call because I do think people are
And I think
quote,
it's cheaper.
micro dosing a lot and doing functional mushrooms.
Mhm.
That'll be happening a lot more this and summer is the best season for that, I think.
Totally.
Because people are kicking back more.
Yeah, you're just laying in a lounge chair in the sun, just microdosing.
I just want to
feeling
say,
good.
as a PSA, there's a very slippery slope and a fine line between a micro dose and an actual dose.
Mhm.
And don't necessarily believe, because I've now gotten involved in quite a few little chocolate bars where they say like one, and they always have their little guide, which I don't think is scientific, where it's like 1 triangle is micro and 2 triangles is chill and 3 triangles is whoa. You know, or they always do those
You're like, what does this mean?
yeah, it's always this like, 1 is this, 2 is this, 3 is question mark, question mark, question mark.
Well, and they always always say like certain dosage on like food, but it's very inaccurate
Of
when they've
course.
actually done tests on them.
Yeah.
Like they say something has 5 or 10 milligrams, and it could be that, or it could be way more. You don't know.
You don't know, but that's an interesting early pick. I like that. Hey, Dylan on KROQ this morning. Summer of what? 2024 summer is officially here. We're a month away now from 4th of July. So what do you got?
I think it's going to be the summer of FOMO. You know what FOMO is? Fear of missing out.
Yes, thank you. We all
What
know
is
what
FOMO again?
is. But why will this be the summer? Why will this be the summer of that, though?
Meme stocks are going crazy, man. FFIE for the win, man. Dave Portnoy.
Yeah, you know,
Come on, man.
I did see that, by the way, and the GameStop went up again. The guy, Rowan Kitty, bought like another 200 million shares of it or something like that. So there is going to be a lot of I hear what he's saying. I did have some FOMO for that as well because I go, man, I should have gotten involved when I was
So
first
it's
going to
going to
get
be
involved.
like money-related FOMO?
I mean, all sorts of related. But I think summer always is that because summer is the time when everyone seems to be posting on their story like on a vacation, somewhere fun, somewhere tropical, at a festival. And if you're just scrolling that and not doing it, I guess there is that feeling of like, man, I wish I was. I don't even think I want to ever be there. I just like it looks fun, but I know I wouldn't have fun if I was doing it.
Yeah, but I also think it's going to be the summer of overspending. I think people are going to spend beyond their means and beyond their budget because they want to have some kind of cool posty trip.
Are you saying summer of debt?
Yeah.
You predict, is that your pick? Summer of debt?
Yeah,
Because they'll look
I
back.
was going to go with hot alien summer, but let's go with debt.
Debt is a better pick, I think. I agree. I think that this is. I mean, look, inflation's getting high. Jobs are getting scarce.
And I think
But
people want to travel even though inflation is crazy and the flights are crazy, and they're just going to go anyway and like deal with the consequences later.
And that's the problem when people say things like, you know, take your mental health seriously, is that I think people use that as an excuse to go like, I really shouldn't go to
But I'm
Fiji
gonna do
right
this
now,
for me.
but I need this for me. So I'm going to go ahead and open up 4 credit cards.
And then 6 months later, your mental health is horrible because you're in crippling debt
Right.
and really anxious about it.
Juan Carlos, 2024 will be the summer of what?
I believe 2024 is going to be the summer of Swicey.
Okay, you son of a bitch. Swicey. It is a Swicey.
Swice summer.
It's a Swicey summer.
So swicey.
It is a sway. We learned that yesterday in the ADD News.
The
It's all
summer
about,
of Swice.
It's all about mixing that sweet and spicy together. The summer of Swice is not a bad pick.
And Klein loves a hot honey.
Yeah, he's a Swice guy.
I am I've accepted it. I tried to fight it, guys, but I am, at my core, I am a Swice guy. All right? I'm pretty fly for a Swice guy. We've established that. Vanessa, you believe 2024 will be the summer of what?
Rollerblading.
It's a terrible pick.
Always tries to shoehorn rollerblading in.
I'm telling you.
Every time I go to the beach, every single time there has been more and more rollerbladers and roller scalers.
Scalers. It will be the summer of roller scaling. I was thinking that same thing.
I think that because after the pandemic, everyone was trying to take up rollerblading, and now people are still trying to stick with it.
Oh, they bought them, and they're
I'm
like,
telling you, I see more and more every time I go to the beach.
Johnny, Postmaster Johnny, you're in the know. 2024 will be the summer of what?
It's going to be the summer of men's crop tops. Dudes cropping their top. What you laughing at so hard for?
I love that. It's just so specific.
Oh, hell yeah.
Johnny's convinced. I was trying on a shirt
Does he
the other
have
day.
one?
Yeah, he wears them now. And I was trying on a shirt
He
the other day.
does?
He goes, dude, you got to cut. He tried to convince me to cut the T-shirt I was wearing into a belly shirt.
Oh
and
my
I
God,
said,
you should have done it.
I said, Johnny, what the hell are you talking about? He goes, dude, you look like such a square in that dumb long shirt. You got to cut that thing. And I go, cut it to where? And he showed me like just above my belly button. I said, Johnny, have you seen my body, my middle section?
It's probably cooler when dads do it, dude. You got probably
No,
like stuff off good.
Way.
Yeah,
But
Johnny's shirts are getting shorter and shorter.
his shirts are getting short. I just thought he was trying to figure out how to do laundry for the first time.
I thought he was just too tall and was buying the wrong size shirt.
Yeah,
Well, that's true too. It's like a lot of the shirts I've thrift, they're like really short. They only make clothes for like small European men. It's like big.
else with Eminem, as we learned that his mom passed away, I believe, yesterday at the age of 69. Let's get to your news now, then a brand new hour of the show. And the first thing we do when we kick off that 9 o'clock hour is give you tickets to KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas. You can buy them at Ticketmaster.com, or you can win them from us starting in about 5 minutes and every hour thereafter all day long right here on KROQ. To join us at the Forum on the 14th, Smashing Pumpkins, Beck, 311, Jimmy Eat World, and many, many others. We will see you at the show. It's a great holiday tradition, 33 years in the making, and we'd love to get your ass in 5 minutes.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for some ADD news. Is the FCC okay with me saying okay, good to know.
Right, so gunman at large is never something that you want to hear.
This story is insane.
It's crazy, yeah. So this is breaking this morning. Unfortunately, This is the situation right now in Midtown Manhattan, and the CEO of United Healthcare has been shot and killed after he was walking into the Hilton Hotel on his way to an annual investor conference, and the person who shot him had been waiting outside the building masked for about 10 minutes before he arrived. Then he shot him several times at close range and then cut through an alleyway and hopped on a bicycle, which is probably a faster getaway than a car in Manhattan. You know what I mean? Like bicycles, I feel like, and horses go faster than cars do there.
They have not found this guy yet.
Yeah, they're trying to lock everything down so that they can do a thorough search, but they think he disappeared, or she, I guess. I don't know if they know if it's a man or a woman.
Let's assume it's a man.
I mean, let's assume. Disappeared into Central Park, which is where everyone goes to disappear.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's huge in there.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it would take a long-ass time just to do a thorough search of Central Park and find anybody.
I know exactly where that hotel is, where he was walking into, and just to be approached middle of the day, shot obviously, without knowing much, right? This obviously was targeted, seems very targeted.
Yeah.
And then the fact that he was the CEO of United Healthcare, and a lot of people having issues with insurances all over the place, but where they think that they're going to be covered for something, or they have an unexpected illness, and then they realize that their insurance that they thought was going to be there for them, and I don't know if this is the case here at all, but all of a sudden they go, we're not covering any of that, and then you realize, wow, I am now
a disgruntled customer.
Right,
Could easily be something.
You never
right
know,
now.
but it's a crazy story that is developing as we speak, and that gunman is still at large in New York City.
Yeah, in Midtown Manhattan. All right, what would you want from your boss as a holiday gift? They just did a study, and they determined that instead of raises, most employees would just prefer a thank you. I think has got to be the worst study ever conducted and the most inaccurate.
Was it done by our boss?
It was done by all bosses.
They just want a handshake.
They asked 100 bosses, what do you think your employees want? And the bosses said, probably a thank you.
They said receiving appreciation from their peers and their boss is the best way to show gratitude in the workplace, and that they value this more than receiving regular raises.
I'm going to speak on behalf of every employee at every job ever.
That's not true.
That is false. I've received plenty of thank yous.
I'm happy to get a regular raise and never even speak to my boss.
I don't need I would take a raise and an FU over a thank you and no raise any day
You're
of the
a
week.
terrible employee. I'm not thankful
Right.
for you. Here's more money.
Here's a check. No thank you. Great.
Money talks.
That is clearly fake news. The fact that that's even being reported. I saw that story too. I said, this is nonsense.
And it's the same people who are like, I don't need a tip. I just really want some gratitude and appreciation. I'm like, no, you want tips. Everyone wants a little money.
That's what a tip is. It's gratitude and appreciation.
Right.
Yeah.
Gratitude you can spend on cool things.
Cool.
As opposed to just gratitude that you can't spend on cool things.
Yeah. I want an Uber Eats gift card, man. That's gratitude.
So that is according to who now, Allie?
Americans.
Which fake source is this?
It just says it's a study. It was a poll done online.
Guys, if you disagree, and we are speaking completely out of left field here, I would love someone to call and say, you know what? I would rather have a thank you than a raise. If that is the case.
I feel like I get empty thank yous all the time.
All the time.
Don't you think?
I mean,
we got an empty thank you from the head of the company over Thanksgiving.
That was an email empty thank you.
I just want to show how much gratitude I have for each and every one of you hardworking people,
Right.
blah, blah, blah. Happy Thanksgiving.
You're fired.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I just keep skipping down to see if at the end of this thing there's like an e-gift card or something. If there's no e-gift card there,
There's nothing attached. F you.
Right. I get
Anyone can write a thank you email or say thank you.
If you're a person, because they claim this is America, the majority of Americans would rather a thank you than any sort of a monetary gift.
I wish I could pay in thank yous.
Oh, Imagine rent's due. A couple of thank yous for you.
Thank you so
thank yous.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, if your team is not doing well, it can challenge your confidence, your morals. It can turn you into a different person. And one man who once was loved by his town is now the most hated guy because he pushed a Niner fan down the stairs at a Bill game. And it wasn't just any Niners fan. It was a kid with cancer who was at her first football game ever.
Oh, man.
Yeah, really pushed the wrong person. Of course, people get drunk at games all the time and push each other around. This girl is an 8-year-old girl who beat cancer twice and would watch football with her dad in the hospital. This was her first present after going into remission and complete with one of those little signs that's like, it's my first NFL game. I beat cancer.
Cancer schmancer. It's a good sign right there.
And this 6-foot drunk guy was like, I'm going to run over all these Niner fans and then burst through a group of people. Here's her telling the story.
Say her first NFL game turned ugly.
I was walking down when we were leaving. I was walking down the stairs, and then this Bills fan pushed me, and then I almost slipped, and then I hit my rib on my 49ers chair.
Oh, my God.
I'm laughing because it's just
kid
so...
had it coming.
Yeah, you beat cancer, but can you beat gravity?
Yeah.
I mean, it's so messed up. And by the way, the Bills absolutely destroyed.
Crushed, I know.
You don't need, I understand.
You don't need to push the team that's when they're down,
I'm not
man.
saying it's ever okay to push a cancer kid, but if your team is losing by a couple of touchdowns, maybe at least you have a reason why.
Why you're going to push a little kid down a flight of stairs.
Your team is winning by 50. They destroyed them that game.
And it was blizzard. Slipping on stairs. You could slip for a long-ass time on those stairs. They looked icy as hell.
Terrible story. Shame on you, Bills Mafia. Shame on you.
But as Omar said, she got it.
She had it coming. Yeah. All right, well, let's give away some tickets now on that cheery note. Started so positive.
Only he had thanked her.
That was all she needed was a little thank you on the way out the door. All right, here we go. We're going to kick off a brand new hour of the show after Oasis. Looking for you, caller 20 right now. Let's get you into the greatest holiday show that ever was and ever will be. Not to be confused with my kid singing Jingle Bells this morning at her school. We're talking about KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas, 33 years strong, and we get your ass in if you're caller 20 now at 800-520-1067. Let's go.
Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
All right, call it 20. Let's give you the holiday gift that you really want. A nice, solid thank you. We'll give you the choice, actually. If we pick you up and you're caller 20 right now on KROQ, you can either have a thank you, because that's apparently what the American people want, or if you'd rather, we can give you a couple of tickets to KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas, happening 10 days from today. What's today? Is today the 4th?
Yes, it is.
Wow. 10 days from today at the Kia Forum. Get them tickets before they're gone, and let's go ahead and say hi to caller 20, which puts us in Highland Park, and we say hi to Jennifer. Good morning, Jennifer.
Good morning. I don't need a thank you. I just want my ticket.
Yes, beautiful.
Speaking our language, I get it. No thank you at all. Tickets are as good as yours. We'll see you at the Forum on the 14th, all right?
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Can't wait.
Thank
Smashing
you. Pumpkins,
311, back at Jimmy World. And the list goes on and on and on from there.
Way better than a thank you.
Stage keeps on spinning. The bands keep on playing. And it's just a great holiday vibe. That Forum all green and red, lit up and ready to go. Something about that whole vibe, Allie. And I think it's
very magical.
I think we're probably going to do I don't know if we're supposed to talk about it yet, but I think we're doing a pre-show outside the Forum like we usually do.
I can see why we can't
Good
talk about
opportunity
that.
to hang out with some people and
We did it last year. It's not like it's a spoiler.
Put in some FaceTime with you guys, which is what it's all about anyway. So, anyway, that's coming up. This message was waiting on the GOAT line this morning. Someone got very upset yesterday during overrated, underrated holidays.
Hey, guys. Podcast listener here. Former fat kid also.
Guy wants to identify as a podcast listener and a former fat kid.
I was hearing the podcast, and I heard this guy saying that tamales overrated. Hey, man, that guy needs to go to hell.
This guy is so upset that someone claimed that of all the things that are overrated around the holidays, some guy called in and said tamales overrated. This former fat guy is so upset. I mean, he says blasphemy.
I'm sorry, but that's messed up. That man has problems. His wife probably cheats on him.
Okay.
You know, his boss about to fire him, and he deserves it. And you know what? He can go to hell. He needs to be committed. He needs to get treatment. He is eating our dogs.
Okay.
He has problems, man. There's something wrong with that man. Sweet David.
This guy loves tamales so much that he felt the need to call and leave that message on the GOAT line.
You should gain weight again just to prove a point.
Yeah. Don't be a former fat kid. Be a current fat person. Then we'll take you at your word.
I wonder what he's more proud of, being a podcast listener or a former fat guy.
I think the former fat guy.
Yeah.
So long I've been waiting, girl, you know I've been anticipating for the day you'd come my way. Now you're here and I got to say, hey, you're my adrenaline, you're my fire. Girl, you make me want to reach up higher. No star is too far. Spread your wings as we reach up for the sky. Give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, girl. Now give me your love,
I see the lightning, feel the thunder. Girl, it's time for us to go down under. I got you, and you got me. Let's get together and make some memories.
Give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, girl. Now give me your love, girl. Now give me your love. I got a shoulder you can lean on.
When times get bad,
Don't be sad, right here by your side. Yeah, yeah. True love's so hard to find.
When you get it, got to hold on tight.
I got you, and you got me. Let's get together and make some memories. Give me your love, girl. Now 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 give me your love, give me your love.
Would you like to see the Kings of Crypto play some hockey? We got tickets for you, and all you got to do is get on the phone now, 800-520-1067 for the return of Netflix or Notflix, the holiday edition, because if you have not yet looked at Netflix recently, it's all holiday stuff. Holiday movies, they're really battling Hallmark. They want control of all of your holiday eyes.
Yeah, and I think at this point with Christmas movies, the bar is so low that people will just see a clever title and be like, all right, let's just put it on.
Some of these are actual movies that you could be watching right now on Netflix and shows about the holidays. Other ones are ones that I've made up. I put a lot of effort this time into the holiday version. For instance, Allie, you just tell me. We'll give you the answer in a moment, but a young widow's enchanted scarf brings a handsome snowman to life.
Ooh.
In this holiday rom-com that Variety calls a fun, saucy Secret Santa gift with a soul. It's called Hot Frosty.
Ooh.
Now, does that sound like something so stupid that I made it up, or is that something that's even stupider that Netflix said, let's spend millions of dollars and make it?
I don't know if you have enough Christmas magic inside of you to come up with that on your own. I think you're a little more dead inside.
Oh, really? You don't think that sounds so stupid that I came up with a woman is so desperate and horny that she brings
Well, you didn't say that. You didn't say it like that.
a snowman to life to bang the snowman? And calls it Hot
Frosty? But the
Frosty?
scarf is a magical scarf.
Yeah, right.
It's magical.
I mean, is that not the dumbest thing I could have possibly come up with?
I mean,
You
it's
could
just...
have had a better name that rhymed or something.
Well, we'll find out after this quick break. Is that Netflix or is it Notflix? We want to play the game. We got tickets for you up for grabs. Go to the Kings, enjoy some hockey. We'll do that after this quick break. More show next on KROQ.
Christmas really is coming? Oh, I'm so glad.
The 33rd annual KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas.
Next Saturday, December 14th, Kia Forum. Every hour from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Listen to win your way in.
And that's that loving sound.
Beck, the Linda Lindas, Smashing Pumpkins, Sublime, Baby.
Hey guys, this is Jim from Gimme World. Keep listening to KROQ to win tickets.
The 33rd annual KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas, presented by Gain.
Proceeds benefit Carlos Niños and Al Wooten Jr. Youth Center. From San Bernardino International Airport. Fly Breeze from San Bernardino to San Francisco or Provo.
Klein Alley Show. Disneyland tickets, 4 of them. 1 day, 1 park passes, so you can enjoy the holidays, the happiest place on planet Earth. We got them for you every day this week. It's our way of saying happy holidays to you and yours, and all you got to do to win them today is battle Vanessa in a round of first impressions.
I was asking on the YouTube live stream what impressions people wanted from Vanessa, and we got everything from Jack Sparrow to Stitch to Mike Tyson, who's not a Disney character, but who knows what we will see. We're about to find out.
All you got to do is be on the phones, 800-520-1067. Vanessa will do an impression of a Disney character. She thinks, as she said yesterday, she hears it in her head. She hears the voice. She thinks she's doing it exactly as it sounds, but she
thinks
doesn't.
It's a drastic change from her voice.
Yes, she thinks that she is shifting her voice almost like some of the great voice actors in the history of time. The Michael Winslows, the Ralph Garmans. I mean, there's just been so many out there, and she thinks that she is next in line to be one of those great voice actors. But the issue is that somehow between when she hears it in her voice to when she says it out loud, to us it sounds the exact same.
Yeah, and we've talked to people who I can't remember his name off the top, but he does like Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, like pretty much all the Looney Tunes characters.
Yeah, Eric something.
Yes, Eric Bauza.
That's right.
And he can switch on a dime. It's incredible.
He's incredible
to see people switch voices so quickly and so drastically, and that's what Vanessa claims she can do.
So, Vanessa, whenever you're ready.
I did not claim that.
We claimed it.
We claimed it for you.
Was that an impression or you?
Yes, that was an impression.
Oh, boy.
I don't know.
The one thing we can say. What was that? The one thing that we can say is that these are all technically Disney characters, and that is the only help you'll get. Everyone who gets theirs right after she does it, or Allie will write your name down, and then we'll pick one of you, and you'll be going to Disneyland. 4 one-day, 1 park passes. All right, here we go. Let's start in San Dimas and say hi to Adria. Adria, good morning. Welcome to KROQ. How goes it?
Good morning, Sweet Dibbits. How goes it, everybody?
It's going great. I hope you get this right. Vanessa, give her a Disney character number 1. Go ahead.
Good luck. You and me, take a walk over to the tavern, take a look at my trophies.
What's funny to me is that Vanessa worked all night on these.
All night. She demanded we gave them to her yesterday so
I'll give
that
it to
she
you
could
one
work
more
on it.
time. You and me, take a walk over to the tavern, take a look at my trophies.
All right, that's a Disney character, apparently. Which one is it?
Goodness. I'll say Jack Sparrow.
Very close.
All right, let's find out.
not close,
Allie's going to play the actual clip now that she was attempting to do the impression of. Let's see if she's right.
You and me take a walk over to the tavern and take a look at my trophies.
That would be Gaston from Beauty and the Beast.
I kept stamping on the T. Sorry.
What happened?
I kept stamping on the T.
Yeah,
you rolled the R, too.
I couldn't It's happening. I couldn't get it out of my tongue.
Let me hear it again, Vanessa. Now that I know it's Gaston, do it again.
Here, let's hear Gaston first.
You and me take a walk over to the tavern and take a look at my trophies.
You and me take a walk over to the tavern and take a look at my trophies. Yeah, it's the T.
Okay. All right, well, that is not off to a great start.
How long did you work on that?
A while. I focused on one character the most.
Oh, interesting.
All right, we'll go to the next one. Sorry, Adria. Thank you for playing. First impressions.
Just in general.
Sorry for all people, but specifically for you. Let's add a Mike in North Hollywood. Give Mike a shot at this. Mike, welcome to KROQ. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Disneyland tickets up for grabs. Of course, the only thing standing between you and those tickets, at least right now, is figuring out what Disney character Vanessa is doing an impression of. Go ahead, Vanessa, impression number 2.
This has got to be, without a doubt, the single most humiliating day of my life. I hope that you appreciate what I go through. What I go through for you, young lady. The freaking tea.
Okay. Once again, the T has become a problem for Vanessa. That is not part of the impression she was trying to do. Do you have any idea what Disney character that was? I do not.
Wow. I want to say somebody from Encanto.
I sound like all of the Encanto characters, my friend. For that reason.
That's right. It's got to be.
Every guess is Encanto or Coco.
It's got to be Coco or Encanto again. Let's just go with all of the above. So your guess is someone from Encanto. Vanessa, do it again. Maybe they give this guy a real shot.
The person does have an accent. This has got to be, without a doubt, the single most humiliating day of my life. I hope you appreciate what I go through for you, young lady.
All right. First impressions, Vanessa.
I know this
so
one.
Disney character.
Really?
Jake thinks he actually knows this one. That would be shocking.
I think I got it.
Okay.
I think it's Sebastian the Crab.
Oh, you got it, man!
Wow. Unbelievable.
Don't you mean Mon?
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Oh, my God.
Allie, play the clip. Let's find out.
This has got to be, without a doubt, the single most humiliating day of my life. I hope that you appreciate what I go through for you, young lady.
Vanessa?
Same.
Mike?
Same.
Mike, you could be the winner of this entire thing just on getting that. I mean, that's incredible.
Is that the one you worked on the most?
Yeah.
Yes, bro. She's been saying it over and over. Thank God this guy got it, man.
Johnny, how many times have you heard her do it this morning?
1,000,000 times. I was like, bro, shut up already.
I had to practice.
Jessica, welcome to First Impressions from Whittier. You have a chance now. Go ahead, Vanessa. Give her a Disney impression whenever you're ready.
That was a close one. Too close. That little tramp. She's better than I thought.
Hold on, tell Johnny to shut up. Johnny, Johnny, put him on hold.
You just take your voice down.
Yeah, Johnny, hang tight. We're listening to Vanessa. Don't steal her spotlight. Hold on. Jessica's trying to win tickets to Disneyland. Go ahead, Vanessa.
That was a close one. Too close. That little tramp. She's better than I thought.
All right, Jessica, any idea who that was supposed to be an impression of?
Yes, I actually do know.
What? No way.
Yeah. It's Ursula from Little Mermaid.
Wow. That was a close one. Too close. The little tramp. Oh, she's better than I thought. At this rate, he'll be kissing her by sunset for sure.
Vanessa, let me hear yours again. I had no idea. I've seen that movie a billion times, been on the background house.
Yeah, was it the impression or the line?
Yeah, there's no way the impression helped at all because she didn't even sound like... Yeah, the line... Vanessa, do it again?
What do you mean? It was the impression.
You didn't even, try to make your voice deep at all.
Yeah, she did. She went...
Oh, she did?
Yeah, listen.
Raspy.
Let me hear it again, Vanessa.
That was a close one. Too close.
Okay.
That little tramp.
All right. Jessica predicted correctly as well. That's Jessica and Mike. Now it's a 50-50 battle for Disneyland tickets. And we'll give LB a shot into Valley. Go ahead, LB on KROQ from the 818. Go ahead. Vanessa, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. LB, are you ready?
I am so ready.
All right, here we go. Whenever you're... Vanessa, give us impression number 4 now.
Whoa.
You got it, though, girl. You got it. Hey, you got it, girl.
How does anyone got that? Hopefully you have some downtime over the holidays to check out some stuff streaming. And, there's thousands of things out there, so how do you know what you really want to watch? We've got some real shows that are available to watch on Netflix, and then ones we've made up. And if you can figure out the difference between a show that is an actual Netflix and one that we've made up here called Notflix, you could win yourself something. And today we got an actual prize for you. Tickets to see the Kings. Not bad. You'll be going to Crypto.com and checking out the Kings battling the Flyers on December 29th. Those tickets will be yours. Everyone who gets theirs right, predicting Netflix or Notflix, Allie, write your name down, and one of you will get the tickets to go see the Kings play some hockey.
I love going to hockey games because it is a place where it's acceptable to bring and watch a game with a blanket.
That is right. Yeah, you love it. You wish that was more acceptable other places,
Bundle up,
too.
bring a blanket, and you're like, it's cool because it's hockey.
High school football, professional hockey.
Yep.
You can bring a blanket. Hey, Adam, welcome to Netflix, Notflix. How goes it?
Sweet divots, guys.
All right. The one that I teased you with before the break, I will give you as the first one. A young widow's enchanted scarf brings a handsome snowman to life in this holiday rom-com Variety calls a fun, saucy Secret Santa gift with a soul. It's called Hot Frosty. Is that Netflix or is that something I made up, Notflix? You tell me.
That's got to be Notflix.
It does sound made up. I mean, how lonely and desperate would a woman have to be to bring a snowman to life? No good men in the world got to make one out of snow. Hot Frosty, believe it or not, dude. I hate to start the game like this.
No.
That is an actual show available currently on Netflix. I thought it was made up too. As I'm reading the description, I go, this has got to be made up. I wish I had thought of this.
Said that they saw it, and it's actually a really cute movie.
Oh, stop it. Really? Get out of here. They actually
It's a magical scar.
Shut up.
People love that feel-good holiday crap, and I get it. I'm on board with that as well. But
People are just bored with dating apps.
I guess that's what it is.
You got to go with magical scars.
Say hi to Matt and Matt Newport. What's up?
Hey, what's going on? How are you?
Good. Netflix, Notflix, King's tickets up for grabs. Just tell me if this is a made-up show or if this is actually on Netflix. Celebrity sled race. The fastest people on planet Earth compete in a battle of gravity and snow to see who snows and who blows. Michael Phelps, Usain Bolt, FloJo, and many others will be racing down a hill to see who is truly the fastest when it matters most. This is called Celebrity Sled Race. Is that Netflix or is that Notflix?
That's got to be Netflix.
Show me Netflix.
Not. Oh, wow.
Oh, they wish they had thought of that idea, but they didn't.
Usain Bolt falling off a sled would be so great.
Love to see that.
FloJo is dead.
All right. Well, is she really?
Yes.
Oh, well, then there you go. That was a dead
Well, she
ringer.
loses.
Still on the list of fastest people.
Died in 98, dude.
All right, well, that should have been a tip-off then. This guy really blew it.
It's more disturbing that you know that offhand.
Yeah, that is.
I'm a track star.
FloJo died in 98.
You're a track star. That's a bold statement, dude.
Oh
That's
my
like
God.
That's like someone who puts a picture of their feet online and goes, "I'm a porn star." you ran some track in college.
I ran Division I, sucker.
All right. Well, there you go.
No one's a winner who says sucka.
You done, son?
Sorry for your loss with FloJo. Also, sorry to bring that up again. All right, Frank. Welcome to KROQ. So far, no one has gotten theirs right. Netflix or Notflix. You ready to go? Hello, Frank. All right, moving on. We say hi to Mike in Anaheim. Mike, ready for Netflix or Notflix? Here we go. What's up, Mike?
Full send. Let's go.
Here we go. A family of elves has their lives changed forever when their mom is featured on a bachelorette-style dating show and instantly transforms into an international sex symbol. This show is called MILF. MILF. Is that... Allie, stop laughing
Jesus
at me.
Christ.
Is that Netflix or is that Notflix?
Come on, dude.
I got to go Netflix on that.
An interesting approach.
Why is it impossible?
Oh, do I think that MILF was not created by you?
A hot
You're one of the only people who still use the term MILF.
Well, in this case...
Let alone MILF.
Not! All right, finally, that's made up. But hey, by the way, Netflix, if you're listening, you want to make a show called MILF about a hot mom elf. Why would you not, right?
Same size as her kids.
That's right. That is creepy. All right. You got that right. That's Mike. Let's say hi to Haley. Haley, Netflix, Notflix time. Some of these shows are real. What's up, Haley?
Hi.
To save her parents' small-town nightclub. Are you listening?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. Yeah, I heard some clicking going on there. To save her parents' small-town nightclub, a Broadway dancer stages an all-male erotic Christmas-themed review and meets a guy that's got all the right moves. This is called The Merry Gentleman. Is that Netflix or is that Notflix?
That's definitely Netflix.
You think that is an actual Netflix show?
What a horrible title.
Well, Allie, it is. Absolutely.
Oh, my God.
A Netflix. Have you noticed the theme,
It's
by
no
the way?
MILF.
It's no MILF, but have you noticed the theme with all the Netflix shows? It's like love-starved woman
A lonely lady.
has to either build a snowman and do that or has to like bring a all-male review to save her parents'
Yes.
bar.
It's either-
and then bangs the lap dancing guy because he's got a heart of gold.
I know, but it's satisfying when it works out. I mean, it's either stories like that or it's like woman from the big city visits her small town and then ends up falling for like some country bumpkin guy who she hates at first.
All right, Marissa, welcome to Netflix or Notflix. 2 people have gotten theirs right so far up for grabs. We got King's tickets. Is this a real show you can watch on Netflix or is it something dumb I made up? A newspaper advice columnist is laid off just before the holidays, and the only job she can get is helping to pull Santa's sleigh after his reindeers go missing. This is called Reindeer John.
Ooh.
Is that Netflix? Is that Notflix?
Oh, my God. I'm going to say it's Notflix.
All right. Let's find out if the former newspaper advice columnist takes a side hustle job as helping to pull Santa's sleigh. Also very weird.
So convoluted.
Very. Not! All right, she got hers right as well. That's good. Hold on. She was celebrating. I cut her off.
You should be writing erotica for lonely ladies around the holidays.
God, I should. That's the ticket right there. Erotica. Let's say hi to Alec. Alec, welcome to KROQ. Good morning.
Woo-woo. Good morning. What up, guys? How you doing today?
Great. What up? Here we go. Netflix or Notflix? Skates, Nutcracker, snowmen, or are they just all cake? That's right. Cake artists are back for the holiday version of the international hit, Is It Cake Holiday? Did they bring the Is It Cake franchise into a special just holiday spinoff with all that yummy fruitcake? That's what they should have called it. Is it fruitcake if that was a real show? Anyway, is that Netflix? Is that Notflix?
That's Netflix for sure. I've already seen the commercial.
So I can't believe I was
Everyone
so
knows about Is It Fruitcake?
They're trying to find the one gay baker in the group.
Hey.
It is fruitcake.
I'll be first.
Last one. This is the last person. We give, let's say hi to Michelle in Buena Park. Michelle, you're the last person who gets a chance at this. Then Ali will give away some tickets to the Kings at random. Here we go. Netflix, Notflix. You ready to go?
I'm ready. Sweet dibbits.
Sweet dibbits to you. 10 Santas and Santa impersonators compete to see who can lose the most weight before the big day. From fat and jolly to just jolly, this weight loss competition will remove the thick from St. Nick. This is called Santa Claus Weight Loss Challenge.
Ooh.
Is that Netflix? Is that Notflix? People love watching people get in shape before the end of the year. It's very inspiring.
Yeah, but I wonder if The Biggest Loser is canceled now and people want to be all body positive Santa.
It may be, but with all the Ozempic and the Wegovy's, et cetera, I think we're going to see a lot of thin mall Santas this year.
Yeah.
Is that Netflix? Is that Notflix? Santa Claus Weight Loss Challenge.
I'm going to say Notflix.
Show me Notflix.
Nice.
All right, Allie. A lot of people got theirs correct. Haley got hers right. Alec got his right. That was Michelle. Just got hers. Mike and Marissa. Who's going to go see the Kings play hockey? Allie's picking a name at random right now, and it will go to
Alec.
Alec. Congratulations. Let me say hi to the 909. Alec, you're going to go see the Kings at Crypto, okay?
Heck yeah. Thank you guys so much. Have an amazing day.
Hey, thank you, and enjoy your hockey game.
And thank you to everyone.
And bring a blankie. And by the way, Netflix, and I know that there's some people that work at Netflix that listen to this show. All of those made-up shows could be yours for $20 each.
Oh, you're going up in price.
Oh, $10 each. You can have those shows.
Christmas, biatch!
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ!
How's it?
I actually don't know what camera we're
I don't know. The mic's on in here now? They put it on?
Yeah, I asked them to turn it on.
God damn, the lifeblood of this thing. A mighty and strong force.
I have not joined the Discord yet, but I heard there is some fighting going on in the Discord.
Between who?
I don't know, between different fans or something, and I don't know if Johnny's involved, but it seems like there's some drama unfolding. And
Yeah, I'm going to say Johnny's at fault. Johnny's at fault, probably.
Do you think that is Johnny starting shit?
I don't know. Johnny thinks he's doing bits a lot. Like, he thinks people are in on his, like, antics, and a lot of people are like, what the fuck? Like, they don't get it.
Yeah, they're not a part of it.
Right, so.
Do you think that if we did a GoFundMe to raise money for Johnny's breaks, people would donate to it?
No.
I don't think so either.
No.
And I kind of felt...
Not me. It had nothing to do with me. I have not been on the Discord in about, 2 weeks. Nothing to do with me.
You sure?
On God. Dog.
I'll pinky promise you. I swear to God, nothing to do with me.
If you want me to smell your pinky, I'll smell it, but I'm not going to touch it.
Can you smell it?
Oh.
My hands smell like avocado.
All right, so Johnny's not involved.
But I was wondering, because people are doing GoFundMes for everything now.
Yes.
People are doing GoFundMes for their Christmas presents.
Yeah.
My friend, somebody I know through a friend of a friend, was just doing a GoFundMe for her rent.
Why not?
I've seen GoFundMe or Venmos on people's cars.
There are people that just go around. Yeah, I saw this person that went. The big plan was they went to a very wealthy neighborhood, and then they wrote "just married," and then they put their Venmo name on it, and they left the car there, and they wanted to see if the wealthy people would just drive by and be like, money. I don't think that happens.
I mean, unless they just gotta hope some rich idiot is like, oh, nice young kids.
I just don't think that would
But I drive by and I'm like, fuck you, I didn't.
I also think that the people that are very, very rich, they are the most, in some ways, the smartest. They're the type of that don't.
They have money because they never give anyone money.
They don't do that. They don't just randomly Venmo strangers.
No. Neil says this is so cool, and Emily said that yes, we're definitely fighting over something Johnny did.
Okay. See, I knew it. Thanks, Emily. I knew it. And I'm not surprised. Johnny ruffles some feathers.
Interesting. Someone said that I created a turf war because of the gang symbols that I did in that picture.
That's right. I can imagine.
It started some kind of big issue just with those symbols.
Yeah.
Tim is the man. Yeah, Tim is the guy who runs our live stream, and he's awesome.
We're going to go on in 20 seconds.
All right, we're on in 20 seconds.
Do some
but
takeaways.
See you later, NetBangers, and get us your takeaways.
Thanks for listening. Go share this link some places and grow the audience. Thank you. Nobody's a winner who says sucka is one of the early takeaways on the text line. If you got takeaways from today's show, cover a lot of ground today, and you're more than welcome to share them with us. I'd like to always appreciate what resonates with you. 800-520-1067 to text in your takeaways. Read some of them on the air. Just interacting with those net bangers on the YouTube Live. You can listen to the show. We greatly appreciate that, driving around listening. But if you get to work or you end up somewhere and you want us to keep you company visually, we can do that as well on the YouTube as we're streaming live daily, and those clips, videos going up after the fact. As always, we thank you in advance for watching and sharing and commenting. Even if your comments aren't nice, we'll still take them.
Let's see. 818, my takeaway is that the T is Vanessa's new J. It's her hardest letter.
Oh, man. J was her hardest letter for a while, but now
it's a freaking problem.
She got tripped up on the T big time. That really messed up all of her Disney impressions, that T.
818 on
That's right.
Who is that, Vanessa?
That was Donald Duck.
Donald Duck?
That's right.
What? It sounds exactly like your Mickey Mouse impression, and they could not sound more different.
No.
She's still doing the grandma from Coco, I think.
I think they're all the grandma from Coco.
All right. Well, there you have it.
Let's see. 818, on the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a pyramid scheme.
Yeah, nothing better.
818.
Gift keeps on giving.
Taint towels need to be replaced every year.
Every single year, you got a taint towel. You got to swap it out.
Klein is a big Shabuzi fan.
That was my takeaway, too.
My number one played song on Spotify, apparently.
And 949, stay tuned for the big release of Pamphlet.
Allie's big autobiography pamphlet. Just enough to write a pamphlet. All right, what's your takeaway from today's show, Jake the Nerd?
I can't wait to read your holiday erotica.
Oh, I'll be writing that. Apparently, people are all horned up around the holidays. Allie, got a takeaway?
My takeaway is my favorite Disney character is Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear. Not necessarily as classy or as futuristic as Buzz Lightyear, but it's all we got. That's how we're operating
I
this
would love
thing.
to see what Buzz Lightyear looks like.
In 15 minutes, Nicole Alvarez will have another pair of tickets for you for KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas, and then every hour thereafter. So keep it locked on KROQ today to win your way into the show or get some tickets, Ticketmaster.com while you still can. We'll see you in 10 days at the Forum. 40 minutes nonstop KROQ is waiting for you next. And Omar's going to take us out. Here we go. Go ahead, Omar.
That they feel that that you know they feel that
Hi guys, Johnny is leaving me hanging and I don't know what to say. Anyways, thank you for watching, thank you for listening. You guys are cool. I love when Klein and Ali chime in between commercials because, like, what are they gonna say? The F words. Hi. Super cool. Nicole is here, everyone. Nicole, I need you.
Good morning.
I need you.
Good morning.
She says good morning to everyone.
Are they all going to Acoustic Christmas?
Yes. Are you guys all going to Acoustic Christmas?
Somebody said I was mean the other day.
Who said Nicole was mean?
No, on the phone, because I didn't give somebody Acoustic Christmas tickets.
I don't know if you can hear Nicole, but unfortunately, you have to be lucky to get the tickets, guys.
Our Petty's Claims winner, Erica, she won what? She was Acoustic? That was Acoustic, right?
Johnny's taking care of business. Johnny's taking care of business.
Oh, Vanessa's uncomfortable.
I'm so uncomfortable. I don't even know. This is why I'm not a YouTuber, guys. This is why I'm not on camera. This is why I take photos of photos. What? Anyways, thanks, guys. I know you want to try pie wine. Go to piewine.com. It's super delicious. Like delicious. And it gets you drunk. If you want to get drunk. What else can we say?
How's your love life?
Ask me questions. No one needs to know. Today's show time.
Are you dating, Vanessa?
No, I'm not.
You're not?
Because people suck. We all suck.
No, we don't all suck.
We don't all suck. But guys, today's show time. Go watch it. If you listen to us on Spotify, let us know if we're your number 2 listen or your number 1 or your number 6. I don't care. It makes us happy. I'm super uncomfortable. And I love that it makes you uncomfortable. How rude. I'm dying. I need my partner in crime, Johnny. Oh, they're asking me if Nicole is dating. Is Nicole dating?
No.
See how uncomfortable that question is?
Jason Momoa.
Oh,
she's
truly dating Jason Momoa.
No, she's waiting for Jason Momoa.
Oh, she's waiting for Jason Momoa. And I know he listens to us, so Jason. That would be really cool if he did. Does he? I don't know.
I'm in the vote. A+. I know I should be more. More
Man, some of these comments make me uncomfortable. Woo! Guys, green hearts. Shout out to Tim. Blue hearts for Tim. Go listen to Shower Time.
No, he actually won. Oh, he's from yeah.
Jake's voice, boo.
Yes.
Anyways, I'm reading the comments and trying to talk at the same time. Thank you for us being your number one on Spotify. You know what? And if we had a YouTube thing, number one on YouTube, we are manifesting, guys. We are manifesting. For some people. For some people, we're number one on Spotify. Anyways, shout out to Tim. Shout out to Klein Ali, Jake, Omar, Johnny, me, Nicole. Bye, guys. Love you. Go check out Shower Time. Have a lovely day at work. Bye.
Welcome to our OnlyFans. This has not been as profitable as we thought because apparently the people that are on actual OnlyFans are better looking than we look like, and they also are better speakers than we are.
I tried to do something stupid.
This is why we're making no money on OnlyFans. Hold on.
Hi. Welcome to our only... Ow.
God damn. Well, that's why we're here on YouTube, because we don't have what it takes to be on OnlyFans. But if enough people follow this page, you better believe we'll get naked and shove stuff into each other's holes.
Yeah, and if you don't subscribe, we'll probably say something stupid to get canceled anyway.
So either way, all roads lead to OnlyFans eventually. We'll see you there. In the meantime, thanks for checking out this video. You can find our show on KROQ, on the radio, or wherever you get your podcast. Just search Klein Alley Show.
Honk, honk.
Thank you.